pitch is swung on and blooped to center field. It's a base hit, and Arizona will win the World Series. Bell scores. Arizona wins. Luis Gonzalez blooped a single to shallow center, and the Arizona Diamondbacks are the 2001 World Champions. In a truly fabulous baseball game, Arizona rallied for two in the bottom of the ninth inning, and they win by the score of 3-2 in one of the truly great baseball moments.
World Series over. Yankees streak over. Opie sports curse over. The Yankees lose. The Yankees lose. Hey, Joey Baseball, how you doing? We just heroes in New York. It's a little joke.
Audio of George Steinbrenner to Joe Torre right after the game.
Operation Yankee Dynasty moves on. How you doing?
There's no crying in baseball.
In New York City.
What are you,
still
gay?
the greatest city in the world. In the greatest country in the world. How you doing?
Ooh.
Joe Torre talking to George Steinbrenner after the game last night.
I got nowhere else to go. I got nowhere else to go. Not for nothing, but what's with all these miserables in the Taliban? Don't you know trying to stop freedom is like trying to stop the Yanks? You can't do it. That's right, you can't stop me. I'm still taking a 4 train, and I'm still sneaking into the stadium. You get nothing.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Yeah.
You got knocked the out. You maniacs! You blew it up! Damn you! Damn you all to hell!
Nothing works here. How you doing? You know, New York and the Yankees go hand in hand. They were down, but never out. Never underestimate the heart of a champion. Hey.
Walk it off, Dick.
Joe Balls, are you ready for the 4th? Are you ready for
Hey.
You're out! And be brutal. Hey. Quieres escuchar. Joe Balls. Yeah! I mean, they don't even say it right. How you doing? Jokes aside, you keep your chin up. That's right. Don't forget, we all got a big fight to win. God bless America. How you doing?
Excuse me, but I do believe that sucks ass.
Use it or lose it. Use it or lose it. Use it or lose it.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. How's everyone today?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Son of a bitch.
Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show in the New York area, 877-692-1027. Anywhere else, including Cleveland, Buffalo, and Washington, D.C.
Thank God we're not in Arizona.
Phone number 866-2774-WOW for those cities and wherever else we broadcast to.
Please. Scumbags.
What's wrong? What's wrong with everyone?
Watching that game. Bunch of suckers.
They gave it their all in. They gave 110%.
Yeah.
Just came up a little short this time around.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. You know, what are you going to do?
It happens, you know?
I tell you what I wasn't going to do, sit there and watch those rubes, those Arizona rubes celebrate. I turned the goddamn TV right off.
Good thing they
I can't watch that.
put in their slope closer again. Nice job he did twice.
Yeah. He has a ring. Thank you very much. He's got a World Series ring. Kim. That's wonderful.
And Kurt Schilling gave him a nice big hug at the end there. To tell him it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
They wouldn't have been hugging him if they lost.
Good for Kurt.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Opie, by the way, Sports Curse ain't over.
Nope.
Why?
And I remember this. Opie Sports Curse in full effect. Don't you see? Throughout the series, he really believed the D-backs were going to win. But Friday, no matter how hard he tried to be positive, he gave up and really believed the Yanks were going to win. He sealed their fate. Here's another one.
I didn't say anything.
Opie screwed us. On Friday, he said the Yanks were going to win this.
I did not.
Did anyone else notice that? Pull the tape.
Sports Curse is over, my friend.
I don't think we're going to be able to do it today, but I will find a tape of you. I do believe you did resign to the fact that, oh, my God, I think the Yankees are going to win this whole thing.
Sports Curse is over, my friend.
Nope.
I went for the Diamondbacks, and I also said the Islanders would beat the Flyers over the weekend.
All right.
I stayed away from the Red Wing game with the Islanders. Stayed away from that one. I went with the Flyers.
You're
losing
also
to the
forgetting
Islanders.
that you happen to not be syndicated in Arizona, so there's really no way for you to hurt those people.
That's right.
But you do happen to be on in New York, so when not syndicated in one city, you have to destroy the people in the city in which you are.
Dennis, what's going on?
What's going on, boys?
Hey, man.
Hey, listen, you know how Schilling and Johnson won the MVP last night?
Yeah.
Before that, there's two other guys that won it, like, at the same time in the same World Series.
Is that Brenly one of the best coaches out there or what? Huh?
Oh, my God.
Manager.
Don't even.
Manager, not coach.
Don't even.
Wait, listen. You know how in 81...
A manager's a coach, though, Jim.
Not a good
Gotta love the
manager.
moves that Brenly made this whole series.
In 81, two guys won it. It was Steve Yeager and Pedro Guerrero.
Pedro Guerrero.
Pedro Guerrero won the MVP one year.
He's driving now with cocaine in his trunk.
What balls to bring Randy Johnson in, huh?
I know.
Why? Why is that balls?
It just shows their lack of faith in their bullpen.
Hey, why is that ballsy?
He pitched the night before.
So what? It's not like he's got it
before.
the night before. Saving anybody?
Co-MVP.
Who cares?
You can
Co-MVPs.
share it, guys.
That's sweet.
Faggots.
Frank, what's going on?
Last time I saw that, it was Marsha Brady and the other girl from school being co-prom dates with Davy Jones.
Yeah, they should be
Oh, no, the astronaut, or that astronaut guy. That's who it was.
co-sharers of a needle with Arthur Ashe. That's what they should be. Scumbags.
Hey, Frank, what's up?
Opie, congratulations. The curse is over.
Yeah, I think it's finally over.
Look for that tape.
Anthony.
Rick. Yeah.
How you doing? Kamanuch, how you doing?
Rick, I never said the Yankees were going to win last Friday.
I think at some point...
I don't know. I think at some point you may have said...
Early,
you know what I was telling
it's early in the show. If it's anywhere, check Friday early in the show when we first got on and talked about the grave mistakes that were made by the Diamondbacks. And I do believe at some point you go, oh, my God, I really think the Yankees are going to win this thing. And I kind of remember that. If that is... then it's in full effect. If not, then the sports curse is indeed over.
No, I did not say it. And
I think you condemned the Yankees.
No, and the sports curse needs to be over because it's been freaking me out for a really long time.
I just want to make sure. Don't you want to be sure?
I went with the Diamondbacks, and I went with the Islanders over the Flyers. I'm 2 for 2, my friend.
All right.
In my new life.
At some point.
My one quick question for Ope, though. When you were watching the game last night, and Rivera came in and struck out the side in the 8th inning, did you someplace in your head go, it's over, I can't believe they won?
No. Swear.
Are you sure?
I thought the Yankees, they didn't look too good last night. They didn't really seem to ever be in that game.
Yankees look horrible.
It was fate, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, even a Yankee fan can admit it. The Yankees looked like an old team that was getting beat up. They really did. But, I mean, for the love of God, it's the bottom of the ninth. You're done here. Do what Rivera's done so many times before.
Channel 2 News in New York, I was telling you in the back office, they blew it. Because Diamondbacks are coming up in the 9th.
Yeah.
And it's a commercial, so I flipped to Channel 2 because the news started. I'm like, I wonder what they're doing. You saw it too, right? They had this tool outside the stadium going, the Yankees are going to win another World Series, at bottom of the 9th. There's no chance they're coming home with the trophy. It's wrapped up. And they're all excited in the studio.
Oh, my God. It's like that SNL bit with Dan Rather over the weekend. Our projections show that the Yankees are going to win the World Series. Our projections were wrong. It doesn't seem indeed that they will win this.
Hey, Doug.
Awful.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Can't get...
Opie.
He jinxed it by doing that.
Opie, technically the jinx is still going on because you didn't commit yourself to any team after Game 5. Technically, I'm not, your exact words.
No.
I'm not saying nothing.
I said
But by
Diamondbacks are going to
proxy,
win it
it
all.
still goes back to Jinx is on.
No.
Jinx is on!
No, if there's nothing on Friday's tape about Opie saying, I do think the Yankees are going to win this, but I think he did say something like
There's
that.
not one other caller that's agreeing with you that heard
Yeah,
that.
right?
Frank, what's going on?
What's up, fellas? This is why I hate bitter, jaded, loser Met fans like you, Opie.
Why?
Do you worry about what your own team does? No, you're too busy worried about what the Yankees do.
I'm too busy worrying about what the Yankees are doing because they were still playing baseball, my friend.
Yeah, because your team was where? On the greens playing golf.
Oh, you got me.
You're still a loser Met, Jet, Islander fan. The evil triple. You're a loser 3 times.
I'll take all abuse today.
And you will. The curse will go on for all 3 teams.
I'll take it all, my friend.
All right, you guys.
I had a great weekend. Jets won. The Islanders won.
It's October. They'll still lose.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
Oh, well.
Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Yankees suck. They lost. Curse is over.
Yeah, they really suck. That's right.
Well,
they suck so bad.
Erectile tissue Frank is talking about bitter and jaded.
Well, officially, the Yanks do suck now.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they suck. In the World Series, up to Game 7, bottom of the 9th. I mean, it was a great game to watch.
No one's
very, a lot of adrenaline pumping during that game. But, yeah, Yankees suck. That's it. Look, I cursed. I was going to say, let's hear from Ben and the Red Sox, or let's hear from Opie and the Mets.
The raw emotion coming out today, my friend.
I cursed. It flew right out of me. I didn't even see it coming. I said that word.
Both the Yankees and Mets did not win the World Series this year. That's all I need to know.
Okay, right. Sure, so it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
You had a cute little streak going there. And
cute little streak. That's what it is. Yeah, cute little streak.
And you know what? Even though the Yankees played a terrible series, they were not good in any game. It still took the Diamondbacks into the 7th game, 1 out in the 9th. And the Yankees should have been knocked out in the first round, so all other teams should die.
Nothing now.
No, it does.
It means nothing when they line up next spring and get all their World Series ready.
Look at the sissy Braves, though. How many years they got in? They wound up winning 1.
The people that say it doesn't mean anything are the people's teams that weren't even there.
Exactly.
That's the only people that say it doesn't mean a thing. That's right. The Mets. The Mets.
Nothing. They lost.
Here's the Mets and Ben's Red Sox.
Exactly.
There it is. Those are the teams. Ooh.
You'll have that cute American League Championship banner hanging from the stadium next year.
Yeah,
Doug,
there
what's
you
up?
go.
What's going on, fellas? First of all, Norton, by you saying that the Yankees should have lost and everything, don't forget, they were down 2-0 and they came back and they were winning 3-2. Last night was one of the best games that I've seen in a long time.
It was a great game.
Yankee fans, they're just making excuses. You guys lost.
Not making excuses. I'm just saying they played better. They were hard to beat is the point I'm making. I'm not making excuses. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm saying they played. It's hard to beat the Yankees. That's the point I'm making. Of course they lost. I saw the final score, and I almost hung myself, so I noticed.
It was a great series.
Hey, what's your team there, Doug?
My team is the Mets.
The Metropolitans.
There you go.
Big fan of the Metropolitans, are you?
Another disgusting Mets
fan.
fan.
How does it feel to be on the other side now?
What other side? What other side? 7 games to the World Series, my friend. Remember when you were? Oh, that's right. You lost it to the Yankees. Shut up.
I'm just going to be quiet and enjoy all this.
Opie, enjoy it, man. It's your turn. Let them take you for one.
Every series the Yankees have lost since '95 has been in a final game and on the road. Every single one.
There you go.
Seattle.
Yeah, but who lost it for him? The Spick.
Yeah, the best closer in the history of baseball. Good point there.
Oh, but you have Benitez, so let us step down. You have Benitez,
Yeah, I thought you guys had Benitez last night.
Well, you know something. You're gonna say Rivera sucks then?
Yeah.
Last night he did. I mean, how hard was it to make that throw to second base?
Dude, it was his 7th inning of work in the series. When you see a closer for almost 7 innings in any series, you're gonna hit him. That's the way it is. He had pitched 5 innings and then a 6th inning, and this was his 7th inning of work, so they had seen a little too much of Rivera.
Look at Paul from Boston checking in. Atlas Bar last night on Lansdowne was nuts. It was like the Sox won the series. They hate the Yankees so much that the only way they could get a thrill watching a baseball game in October or November, in this case, is to watch the Yankees lose. That's the only thrill that those Sox fans get.
They have to root for another city's team.
Right.
They don't even have their own that'll make it.
How cool is this? Look at the Met fans and the Red Sox fans getting along.
Getting along
last
defeat.
night. Who would ever think that would ever happen?
You know what the Red Sox fans should do to make themselves feel good? Shoot your pregnant wife and then say Mo Vaughn did it. Drop dead.
Wow, a Boston reference. You got to throw her off the bridge, too, bro.
Well, then you got to jump.
Oh, no, he jumped, right?
He jumped.
Yeah.
He left her bleeding in the car.
And then you got to blame it on the black guy.
Right.
Yes, good call. Charles Stewart.
Charles Stewart.
An idol of mine, by the way.
Crazy Paul, what's up?
Anthony, how you doing now that the Yanks are losing? Anthony, how you doing, Sag boy? How do you like it, you dick? Now, what's the matter, quiet boy? Now you're on the other side of the coin, you little Twinkie bastard, you. Let's hear something from you. And Norton, you be quiet, you little dwarf maggot. We don't want to hear from you either.
No, you're right.
What are you going to say?
Ever since the Yankees lost, I've been right.
Oh. And by the way, Opie, curse over.
Huh?
Curse is over.
Yeah, the curse
is over. It's the end of the jinx as we know it, baby. You go, Opie. From now on, 100 no. F. Anthony. Later.
The sports curse was starting to get really scary. I'm glad it's finally over. I'm so glad. I did not want that thing to continue. Nestor, what's up?
Nothing much, man. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Hey, Anthony, Norton, I feel for you, man. Die-hard Yankee fan here. Opie, I hope you enjoy this because I guess this is how you feel when you got laid the first time and you busted on yourself up in Syracuse, in upstate when you went to school, man. And you're not going to get used to this. Let me tell you, you know why?
I'm going to help him out, even though he's a Yankee fan. I died on
That was good. You did assist him.
I don't know what.
Getting out of that call. Sometimes you got to step in. Right. Get these people away from the phone call.
I had to help the brother out, man.
Step away from the receiver.
Steve, what's going on?
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey.
Opie, by my count, you're still on because you're like a closet Yankee fan. You hate them so much that you jinx them because you talk about them.
I kind of enjoyed the Yanks in the series. I enjoyed their effort.
It's like a gay guy in the closet. He doesn't want to admit he's gay, but he's a Yankee fan. He's a gay guy at heart.
All right, that was a good try, too. I enjoyed the Yankees' effort, though.
I just want to know if this means that those miserables in the Taliban are going to kick our ass now, because Joey Balls and Carmenuch said that those miserables in the Taliban can't beat us. Because it's like beating the Yankees.
And we're not like Met fans. Rivera blows it. No, none of the Yankee fans are going, get rid of him, get rid of him.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to hold Mariano and comfort him and rub scented oils on his warm back.
Every Met fan wants Benitez out.
Yeah, he does stink. But
he stinks.
Rivera, I would massage his back and his cheeks.
Where's
make him feel
Brewer?
better.
I thought Brewer would call by now.
Brewer's sleeping.
Jose.
Fellas, how you doing?
How you doing?
So I don't really know what feels better, watching the Yankees lose the way they did last night, like fittingly at the bottom of the ninth in Arizona, the whole nine, or just going home and you know, like, I'm not sure what was better.
I'll tell you what's better, watching Piazza get smashed in the head with a fastball by Clemens. That was better.
Why are you bringing up old stuff? That's
that was good, wasn't it?
What happened last night?
Memories.
We're just chit-chatting, sir.
And that's another reason why it's tough to be, a Met fan and root for the Yankees. I can't be rooting for Clemens after what he did to Piazza.
Oh, after what he did to Piazza. Give me a break.
He was too much of a pussy to stand up to him.
Steve, what's going on?
Yo, this is totally Opie's fault because you did say the Yankees were going to win the other day. You were flipping out when
I think
Arizona
you were
won
so
in the ninth.
disgusted at Arizona and the coaching decisions.
Absolutely.
And Kim's performance in back-to-back losses that I think you did say I think the Yankees are going to take this. We will review the tape. And God bless you if it isn't on there and the curse is over and everything else. But if there is anything on that tape that says that you believe the Yankees are going to win and you honestly did in your heart, you are completely responsible for this Yankee loss.
He absolutely is. The curse is still on, Oprah.
You find the tape today.
I will.
If you don't find the tape by the end of the show, then it's over,
There's
my
a
friend.
time limit.
Oh, yeah, because we got to move on to other things on this radio show. Michelle, what's going on?
Opie.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I heard you said,
oh, no, I think Bob Brenly's going to pull it together. Oh, no, nothing's going to work. So you didn't actually say that they were going to win, but you said maybe they'd pull it together, and then you said, oh, no, there's no way.
We'll have to listen. It was toward the end of our first break about the games. Yeah. So we'll see.
Hey, let's go to... syndicated phone's not working. There we go. Kerry, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Hey.
Hey, two things. First off, I am so glad the Yankees lost. You guys are sitting there talking about, oh, well, it took them 7 games to beat the Yankees. Wait, I thought these were the Yankees, the world champions, the greatest team ever, blah, blah, blah.
You're right,
freaking that sweeps everybody.
Who's your team? Who's your team, Kerry?
Yeah, the Red Sox. But
All right. Enough said. When people on the Sox want to ring, they go to the Yankees.
I hate that freaking Yankee.
Really? Well, yeah, I agree with you.
What a freaking piece of crap song that is.
Hey, what do you normally watch in October, by the way? Since it's not your team playing baseball, what do you usually watch? Sitcoms and funny little married scenarios?
Hey, Norton, you're a dick.
Dick. All right, bro, thank you.
Nice.
All right, very good.
These awful Boston fans. Ugh.
Let's go to Jason. What's up, Jason?
What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hey, Tony, how you doing?
Shut up.
Hey,
Bunch
you
of
and Norton,
jackasses.
just for the comments and all the slang that Opie got last week,
I got killed
take the
last
string
night.
out and quit your bitching.
Hallelujah, Jason. Thank you.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
if you guys noticed at the end of the game last night, did you hear the Arizona Diamondbacks playing? How you doing?
Oh, they won't. Shut up.
They're playing New York, I think, after Game 6.
They played New York after Game 6 and then scratched the record and went into what, Celebrate or something?
Oh, that's cool. Celebration by Cool and the Gang. Did they play that? Oh, what a bunch of douches.
Doug, what's up?
Hey, man, what's up?
Hey.
I got two things. One, Opie, I want to take a little bit of credit
of heat and dust and drunk Indians.
Sports curses. I finally said screw it, and I bet against you, and I lost. And two, in the famous words of Bill Buckner, choke!
Oh, choke. Yeah, there you go.
No, you're right. They couldn't handle the pressure. That's a
Yeah,
good
that must
point,
have
sir.
been it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rivera's never been there before, and he didn't handle it well. Good point, sir.
Chris, what's up?
Right.
What's going on, dude?
Hey.
What's up? Listen, I just want to say one thing. I'm a diehard Yankees fan. All those Boston Red Sox fans out there, exactly. What are you guys watching? Yankees over here,
Hold
kids.
on.
The Yankees are winning all the time.
Hey, dude, why don't you be quiet because you're cursing?
You know what? For the first time ever, Joe Torre got out-coached. You don't pull Clemens.
He just sat there and watched it all, go
Exactly.
down.
The guy's a moron.
Dude,
I know he's got 4 rings and everything, but come on. You can't pull one of the best pitchers of all time out of the baseball game.
Dude, he didn't get out coached, man. It just Rivera just was pissed a little too much.
Exactly.
Gave up. But that happens to everybody. Everybody gives up hits, man. Every closer blows it. That's not Torre's fault. It happened.
Oh, I know, but you can't bring in Mariano Rivera. Dude, he's good for 1 inning.
I agree that they overused him, but I still, it's worked so many times, man. Come on.
You can only go to the well so many times before there's no more water.
That's true, but you can't trash Torre.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to keep Roger Clemens in there. He's rolling along the whole game. He gets into a little trouble, and Joe Torre, he did not want to come out of the game. Did you see him throw the rosin back? He was pissed.
Oh, he was bummed.
Yeah.
He was pissed.
Yeah, far.
He's the best pitcher in baseball, still to this day.
I thought they should have kept him in, but...
Well, they brought Stanton in, didn't they? Didn't they bring Stanton in?
Yeah, Stanton's a waste case.
No, he's not. He's been pitching very well. He
he did fine last night.
Oh, man.
All right, Chris.
Can't believe it.
All right.
Later, dude.
Bye. Can't blame Torre for that, though. I mean, he's done a great job. Rivera just got hit. It happens.
Yeah.
Jeff, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, I'm a diehard Boston fan, and I hate all these bitter Boston fans. It sucks. I was rooting for the Yankees. You got to have somebody in the American League to root for. And the reason is, if you're going to get your ass kicked next season, it might as well be somebody that was in the World Series, right?
There you go.
Right. All right. Thanks, fellas. You guys rock.
All right, Jeff. Thank you.
What's that? Earl, you have some news there? What's that, Earl?
With the realignment plan, Arizona will probably be in the American League next year.
Oh, yeah?
Good.
I'm saying payback's a bitch, so we can go after him next year.
Oh, my God, Earl. Holy ass.
What?
Well, there you go. You're really taking lemons and making lemonade, aren't you?
No, I'm just saying. There's a possibility the Yankees in Arizona will play for the pennant next year.
Realignment, huh?
With realignment.
And balancing.
The Diamondbacks have a really old team. I don't see them making a run next year.
Why not?
I think they're gonna have to break the Yankees apart too.
No, they're not going to break the Yankees.
Well, there's a lot of guys that are
guys leaving.
A lot of guys leaving.
They're fine.
Jesse, what's up?
They're fine.
Oh, not much, man. You know, it really doesn't matter who won the World Series there. Neither one of them have a good team as far as I'm concerned. Since they took and have barred Pete Rose, Charlie Hustle, the man himself, from, you know, the Hall of Fame for baseball, baseball hasn't been the same.
Wrong.
You know, so what's up with, you know...
Charlie Hustle? What else did you do today, sir? Watch a Reagan press conference? You're right about Pete Rose, but come on, dude. It's got nothing to do with Charlie Hustle. How many world championships did he win out of 5 years?
Jesse, what's your opinion on Iran-Contra? Charlie Hustle.
Do them all. Either that or we could send Norton over there with his humor. He's bound to kill somebody.
How about that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
No, it's Lou Alcindor.
Oh, you're going. Wow, you're old school, man. You're old school.
And Cassius Clay in the ring.
All right, Jesse. I don't know what you said, so thank you.
No, I don't either, and neither does Norton. You guys suck.
Is he from? He's from Columbus or Cleveland? He's got to be.
Columbus.
To be mentioned in Charlie Hustle.
Columbus. Rob, what's up?
But hey, Norton and Anthony, you guys are starting to sound like Red Sox fans. They're trying to make excuses for what's going on.
Oh, please, no. If we were Red Sox fans, we'd never be able to say we lost in the series.
Come on. Norton's sitting there saying Rivera was in there too much. What about Schilling?
Dude, I'm not...
How many times the Yankees have to face Schilling before they can beat him?
Dude, I'm not saying... I'm just saying he got hit. That's not an excuse. That's what happened.
You sound like a Sox fan.
I'm not blaming anybody.
You're coming up with excuses.
He got hit. It happened. You watched the game. He threw pitch. Ball got hit center field. That's what happened. I'm not creating that. Right. I didn't say Rivera had a death in the family. They saw him too much and they hit him.
Now you know how it feels, though.
I've lost before, 95, 97.
That was a sloppy hit, too.
Nah, it was a clean hit to center.
He just kind of slapped it. He slapped at it.
I know. Luis Gonzalez.
He got the job done, though.
All right, Rob.
Thanks.
Last time the Red Sox won, there were 13 stars on the flag. That really annoys me that they're calling in.
I know. The Red Sox fans should not even call up.
Well, here's another Red Sox fan calling in. Pat, what's up?
What's up?
Hey, Pat.
I just wanted to call. I mean, I am a diehard Red Sox fan, but you have these people busted on Mariano Rivera, who's the best closer ever. He's 24-26 in wins in postseason, a 0.70 ERA, and on the best team that I've ever seen play. So, I mean, I tip my hat off to the Yankees. Sure, Arizona won, but Arizona said, we got a dynasty now. You got Schilling and Randy Johnson for maybe 3 more years?
3 more years. They're lucky if they get another good year in.
Right, exactly. I mean, they might as well go ahead and draft Danny Almonte. I mean, their pitching staff, and they got to get rid of that Kim guy. I mean, his whole career's over.
Yeah, I don't see him coming back in the majors next year.
But, I just want to state that. I mean, tip my hat off to the Yankees. Even though I'm glad they lost. Still the best team I've ever seen play.
Look at that, see?
All right, Pat.
Take it easy.
They had a good run.
And, dude, I got to do this. It's going to make me want to vomit. I got to give credit to the Diamondbacks. After they lost especially those 2 horrible losses, to come back and win 2 games is unbelievable because most teams would have fell apart. And I want them all dead of cancer. Believe me. But you got to give them credit for that.
What a spanking on Saturday.
That was awful.
Oh, my God.
Awful.
I was ready to watch the game. It's over.
Can we turn up the computer? Because I just have a little something.
What, Ant?
A little something for all those wonderful Red Sox fans.
What could you possibly have?
So the winning run is at second base with 2 out, 3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
There you go. There you go. Just a little bit of baseball history right there.
Does that make you feel a little better today?
It does, because the goddamn Red Sox fans, we now you know how it feels. Yeah, this year, let me think how long we got to think back to remember how it feels to win a World Series. Oh, yeah, last year. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that works for the first couple of years. I remember doing that with the Islanders. So
yeah, but you're talking about the Yankees. So.
Lewis, what's up?
Red Sox fans have no business even being in this conversation.
No. Lewis.
I love it when the 2 biggest losers in sports get together to cheer, the Mets and the Yankee fans. You guys are going to cheer that the Yankees suck. I love it. The only way either one of your teams are going to win a World Series is if the opposing team's plane gets bombed.
Who's you talking about, the Mets and the Red Sox?
What? Lewis, you are so awful.
Wait,
you are so completely awful. The only way the Yankees will win a World Series?
The only way the Mets or the Red Sox will win the World Series if the opposition's team plane gets bombed.
Good point, Lewis.
But if that happens, I don't think a team wins the World Series, Lewis.
Okay, I guess that one sucks.
What's the protocol there?
Lewis, I got to tell you, man, I'm a fan of yours.
God.
When you first started calling the show, you were good.
What can I tell you? Everybody gets old right before they die.
I keep thinking you're going to have a comeback, and it just never happens.
No, there's no comeback.
They ought to tape these calls and drop them on the Taliban.
All right, Lewis.
It's like old Yeller. You got to shoot him before he fights someone.
Yeah, really?
Talk to you later. I suck.
All right.
Bye.
All right. There we go.
Hey, I got a little clip of Hope saying something.
Oh, you do?
It's not what we're looking for exactly.
Oh my God.
Is there something?
But you start to hear where he's kind of resigned himself.
Hold on.
What?
You guys are not going to get too picky on me, are you?
No, I won't get picky. I honestly want to hear it. And I think there's something more concrete somewhere in the tape. But
there probably is.
We'll see what
scanning, but this part, it's what you said. It starts to lean that way.
All right, let's hear how sincere he is.
And when was this?
This is Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Brentley's, he's planning on going 7. He's been planning on going 7 since game 1. So maybe something will work out in his favor. Oh, God, nothing's going to work.
Oh, he's all pissed. He's kicking stuff again. Oh, boy. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, that's not a concrete thing, but
Nothing's
gonna work.
Nothing's gonna work.
That could only mean in your heart you actually thought the Yankees were going to win. Now, I'm not saying. Look further,
It's
eventually find
I
something.
realize that, but we'll search.
I was just getting a little frustrated.
It sure sounded like you were just saying, like in your heart you were like, oh, nothing's going to work. Which means that nothing will work to make them win, in turn, meaning the Yankees would win.
No.
I don't know.
Dude, look, he just said Brentley is not going to be, and he's nothing's going to work. That was complete resignation to the fact that the Yankees were going to win.
It was just a moment of frustration.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
No. Don't do this to me.
Greatest team in sports history bitten by that awful curse.
Don't do this to me.
Oh, my God.
Don't do
that.
That
did sound a little bit like...
He didn't say they're going to hang in there or, hey, it's all right.
Yeah. Nothing is going to work.
I was getting very frustrated after those 2 losses. Like everyone else. Oscar, what's up?
Opie, you are such a tool, man. The curse lives. I love it. I swear, you and your wretched Met fans are like the Taliban of baseball. Your wretched little miserable lives in that concrete sewer of a stadium your team plays in. All you can do is be happy about the death of others, just like the Taliban, coming over here and trying to drop bombs on our good time. Well, we're having too much of a good time for you and your wretched little Met live. You're pathetic, man.
God bless you, sir.
And another thing, man, those Red Sox fans, when was the last time they won a World Series?
Oh, I know.
It was still World War I back then.
It's just ridiculous. Look at this guy Ryan's all pissed off.
Yeah, but Anthony, one good thing's going to come out of this. You know that Steinbrenner is going to spend $50 million more next year and bring in every single bat he can find.
Yeah, I know. That man knows how to spend money.
Take it easy, guys.
All right, Oscar.
Why is Ryan pissed off at the Buckner clip? Hey, Ryan.
Hello.
What's the problem?
What do you mean? You're a bitter pussy. Those goddamn Yankees. They blow it.
So the winning run is at second base with 2 out, 3-2 to Mookie Wilson.
I wonder what's going to happen. Let's listen in.
Little roller.
Oh, it's a little roller.
First, behind the bag. It gets through Buster. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, there you go, Ryan.
Hey, another thing, Norton, that little Igor-looking prick, Mariano Rivera, sucks.
Yeah, he's terrible. You know what? The last time a Boston Red Sox fan was on the way home from a World Series victory, his horn sounded like this.
Oh, you ugly little bastard.
And Rivera is a handsome guy. I would massage him. I would shave him and gently tap his face and tell him it's going to be okay, baby doll.
Yo, you freaking
He's a fine I would hold him and comfort him.
Rivera looks like he should have been running the New York City Marathon yesterday.
Give his little legs a rubbing. Even Jordan missed shots at the buzzer. It happens, Mo, and it's okay.
All right, Ryan.
Take it easy, man.
Drink out of his mule. Tenderly.
Well, let's take our first break.
Yeah.
The How You Doing guys have stopped by.
Are they here? You son of a bitch. I want to ask what happened. And what's going to happen with those miserables Taliban?
What do they got today, Rick?
Did they make a new song?
No, they just want to...
We'll talk to them a little bit.
Yeah, we'll talk to them. We'll talk more baseball. Oh, we got to tell everyone. I was going through some old boxes this weekend.
What were their names? I had a mouthful of soda, but I had to say it, Norton.
Ask your mother. Sorry, because I like your mom. That wasn't nice.
Who doesn't?
She's hot.
My mom rules.
I found some vintage O&A clips.
Yeah.
Stuff that I don't think has ever been heard.
No, like
especially in the only place that might have heard some of these clips, Boston.
Yeah, that's it. A lot of phone fun on these some of these tapes.
You want to play one?
We should, yeah.
All right. Well, I got to take a break because Rick. I got to go.
Rick is eagerly looking for some incriminating Opie quote from Friday.
The clips are way over there, and I'm attached, and I can't move over. But during the show today, some vintage O&A clips that most people have never heard.
Right.
We were cracking up pretty hard in the back room.
What's the matter, Ben? You're cursing.
Huh? Did he curse?
You said the F word.
Bless you.
It's like a TB warden in here today.
I came in with the worst allergy attack. I want to thank Rick for getting me really effed up on allergy medicine. All right, we'll figure out which ones we're going to play next, okay?
Yeah, right.
We'll do that. Stay there.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
It's like listening to Corky and Karen Quinlan.
Opie and Anthony.
I'd rather hear my penis in a vice than listen to those two.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
And we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Hey, the phones are lit. Instant feedback is going crazy.
Opie, quickly, I think Rick has another perhaps incriminating clip that maybe you were responsible for the Yankee defeat, and the sports curse is still in effect. I was saying that you were saying a couple of things Friday that made me think that you had started back in the Yankees in your heart. Yeah. And we had that first clip that
I was saying some very vague John Edwards type things.
Well, there was something
you could read into it if you like.
Well, the first one, you said...
I did say the Diamondbacks were going to win it.
No. The first clip we just heard before the break, you had said something like, it's over, there's nothing the Diamondbacks can do. So that led me to believe that maybe you were starting to think the Yanks were going to take this away. And now Rick has informed me that there's another clip. All right, can we listen to that?
Yeah, it's a clip of Brewer and Opie agrees with him.
Brewer and Opie agreeing with Brewer. Okay, let's listen closely.
You guys are reaching now.
Well, let's listen. I just want to get to the bottom of this.
All right, here we go. Yeah.
I can only say this, but I did call a Yankee fan today.
Yeah.
And I say I'm going to have a difficult time saying this.
Yeah.
But dude, it's the greatest I've ever seen. It's so annoying.
Well, you got to give it to him,
so annoying.
I have no support in here once again. A bunch of Yankee fans.
I still have my 86 minutes.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
I'm agreeing with you on this one. That was reaching.
Then I followed it up with, I have no support in here. So,
okay.
Come on.
All right.
Keep searching. Jim, what's going on?
Hey, guys.
Jim's from Chicago.
Uh-oh.
You guys are making me sick.
Why?
Between you Red Sox and Yankees and Met fans, hey, I'm a Cubby fan.
Well, congratulations. You guys pretty much won the World Series last night.
Hey, listen, the last time we were in a World Series, we were really bombing chinks.
How many of the Diamondbacks were ex-Cubbies there?
Yeah, I know. How many phone calls do you think Mark Grace made last night going, yeah, la, la, la. Hey, Sammy, yeah. Hey, stick your home runs.
All right,
I got the ring.
All right.
But you guys, you guys don't know what torment really is, man.
What torment really is. No, Boston does.
I listen to you guys in Chicago when I can't sleep, though.
Oh, thank you.
Listen, I hope you guys get real syndication in Chicago when the Cubs make the World Series.
Yeah, one of these days they'll figure it out in Chicago.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All right. Of course, Chicago will not hear that phone call because they dump out of all the negative stuff.
Right.
Chicago. Bunch of pussies we work for in Chicago.
Exactly.
Chris from Boston, Anthony. Hey, Anthony, welcome to my hell they call being a Red Sox fan. This has been going on for 83 freaking years. Welcome home.
Welcome home. Oh, please.
2 balls from Jersey. Opie, in the words of Tom Petty, even a loser gets lucky sometime. Hey, Norton and Ant. How you know? Now you know how it feels. Now quit crying and take it like good bitches you are. Clemens is a douche.
Know how what feels?
I'm just reading them. Walt from the city. If the curse is over, how'd the Knicks lose to the Bulls? I have no faith in the Knicks this year. I said it earlier in the season.
That's like stubbing your toe and someone going, now you know how Sonny Corleone felt at the toll booth. No. It's like you're talking about the Red Sox who haven't won a World Series since what, 1918 was it? Was that the real year?
83 years. Yeah.
And counting. And the Yankees, who in Game 7 blew it last night. But, you know, you only have to go as far back as last year.
My grandma, let's just put it in perspective. Last time the Red
Sox... was a hot box.
When the Red Sox last won the World Series, my grandma was 8 years old.
8 years old.
She's now 91 and still alive. God bless her.
Kidding. Look at that. See, there's a little perspective.
Joe One Leg. Red Sox fans are the Palestinians of Major League Baseball.
No one's making excuses. No one's saying that the Diamondbacks cheated or the Yankees got screwed. I mean, they lost. That's it.
Only 6 years earlier, the Titanic went down.
You guys got to be better losers, though.
Why? We're taking it.
Okay.
They lost.
What?
They lost.
Just be better losers about it. Show some sportsmanship.
You know, it would be easy to be better losers.
Joe Torre shows the sportsmanship at the end of the game. Be a better loser.
It would be easy to be better losers if the loser team fans weren't such gloating parasites.
Oh, my God.
No,
the Yankees didn't gloat after they won all the World Series?
No, it wasn't gloating. You're a champion.
We're not good losers because we don't have much practice. It's Met fans and Red Sox fans are seasoned excuse makers and seasoned losers. Once in a while, we have to deal with it, and we're in foreign territory. We're like, what do we do here?
Right.
Don't know what to do. Matt, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? Opie, I got a question.
Yeah.
If you lose the curse...
Yeah, sports curse is over.
All right. So does that mean your taint powers are gone?
Oh, my God. I hope not. Wow.
Daddy switched signs during duck season so Elmer Fudd would go after me instead.
That's for you, Norton.
Was that was supposed to add to your phone call?
No, that's my daughter.
Oh, all right. We'll have to make sure...
Get him away from the phone, Opie.
We'll have to make sure the taint powers still work. Tom, what's up?
How you doing?
How you doing?
All right, all I can say is I had the greatest laugh of my night last night. My kid brother's got a few life-size cardboard cutouts of some athletes. Happened to have one of Rainey Johnson. Yeah. Even though he's wearing a Seattle Mariners uniform, it was still a 6'10" cutout of Rainey Johnson. Get in the car, go to a sports bar that's not too far from my house. Wait till the 9th inning, jump out of the car. I park a little bit down the block. Put this thing right up in front of the big window. In about 4 seconds, you've never seen so many guys run out of a bar and literally beat the crap out of a cardboard figure. You thought it was a school of sharks attacking a shield. It was the funniest. I don't know why I didn't film it, but it was the funniest thing.
That's too bad you didn't film that.
Just want to make one point. Jim Norton, you know as much about baseball as you do comedy. You suck.
Whoa.
You suck. Really? You should get butt raped by an orangutan with AIDS.
Why do you say that,
because you suck.
Boy?
You suck.
Little funny prank puller.
You suck.
And then he goes and uses an AIDS reference in his joke.
Yeah, stupid.
Which is a Norton thing.
Norton not only joking about it, but AIDS itself was Norton's responsibility.
Wonder what other wacky little stunt he's going to pull.
Eric, what's up?
Nothing much, guys. How you doing?
Good. We got to move on a little bit here.
Two quick points. First of all, Johnson's face, pockmarked face, looks like shriveled yam bag flesh, and Opie is a bag. I got to go listen to myself, guys. Take it easy.
It says Arizona, ugliest team in Major League Baseball. Yeah, because when I'm watching a ball game, what I'm looking for is a cute team. What the hell was that?
And I'm a fag.
Opie's a fag, but he's commenting on the team's looks.
There seems to be a lot of people that didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Maybe that's it.
Our phones suck today.
Maybe that's it.
You guys suck. George, what's up?
What's up? Before I say it, I wanted to let you know that my boob's going down. It's the man boob guy. But
hey!
Wait, you're the man boob guy?
Yeah. It's going down.
This guy had one manly boob and one really bad girly boob, and we got you a free procedure with Dr. Pistone down there in Philly.
Yeah, it's looking good. It's still healed, but it's coming down. So
you got to come in when it's all healed, all right?
I definitely will. But I want to say it looks like the biggest loser in this is Buck Showalter, because it seems like every time he manages the team, gets fired, the team wins the World Series.
It's so true, man.
So he looks like the biggest loser. But anyway, thank you very much. You guys got a great show, and I'll come in and show you when it's all healed.
All right, George. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right.
Okay, are we done with
now.
the baseball portion of the program?
John, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
I'm not even a baseball fan because I'm here in Philly, so I ain't got much to root for. But I was praying for the Yankees to lose because I don't want to hear that god-awful song ever again.
Well, we got the authors.
How you doing?
We got the authors of the song waiting to come in.
Tell them to get a job with the Pentagon opening letters.
Oh, look at you with a mail, Joe.
All right, I got one question for the Yankees fans then.
Yeah.
15-2.
All right.
That happens, though, from time to time.
The blowout.
That's the easiest loss to take, though. You sleep like a baby after you get
you know it's
beat
coming.
Bad.
I shut that game off in the fourth. I was done. I was so disgusted. I'm like, turn this off. I don't even want to watch it.
If you play sports, you don't mind the route. If you're going to lose, you don't mind the route.
Yeah.
It's when you lose 2-1 and all night long you're tossing and turning, going, man, if only I
the heartbreaker.
Didn't swing at that pitch, or if only I had made that play. You know,
heartbreaker.
Or if only I had held up that wacky cardboard cutout.
Hey, I want to give props to Hillary Clinton.
What?
She did a lot of flying this weekend. She flew out to Arizona to support the Yankees. Mm-hmm. After all, she is the senator from New York, right?
Right.
And then she flew all the way back to New York City to support the New York City Marathon, which was a really big deal for this city, Anthony.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then she jumped back on a plane and went back out to Arizona for Game 7. I thought that was mighty white of her.
All the while wearing a Rudy Giuliani mask.
Exactly.
I guess.
That twat!
I think she flew somewhere on CNT Airlines.
CNT Airlines.
Yeah.
Canadian Northern Transit.
I think
or
I'm
something
not sure.
like
yeah,
that.
Canadian something.
Just more reasons to hate her. She does nothing for this town. Nothing.
Yeah, she and the people that call and support her and everything. It's just this type of stuff.
When is she going to show her face?
Yeah.
And do something real?
She shows her face at Ground Zero for the first week or two. With that Chuck Schumer wedged firmly in her huge ass. And that's all you get. That's all you get from her now.
It certainly would have helped her popularity if she made it to Yankee Stadium for a game.
One game, you bitch.
It certainly would have helped her popularity if she made the effort and flew to Arizona.
No, please.
This is all stuff Giuliani does, and we're not huge Giuliani fans.
No, not at all.
But, I mean, he does the right thing, and it certainly would have helped with the New York City Marathon. That was a really big deal yesterday in the city.
Yeah.
Nowhere to be seen.
She's despicable. This state is a stepping stone for her. Just a big stepping stone for that big, cankle-legged, fat, baking bread in those shoes, bitch woman that she is. Eesh.
Might I quote Milo Yambag, that lion, fat-ankled pig.
Yes, you may.
Rick, stop searching. Curse is over. I hear audio from Friday's show in the background. Chris, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Hey, I just want to let you guys know that down here in the D.C. market, you know that crack y'all did about the Redskins fans being minor league football and you guys getting preempted for it? Well, they're using it as advertising on all of the different radio programs that play on WJFK.
Oh,
so if somebody tunes into Sports Junkies, what ends up happening is they're hearing y'all cracking about the football jokes about the Redskins, and Redskins fans are kind of touchy like that, and I just wanted to let you know that your station is doing that to you.
Yeah, that's certainly going to help.
That's not going to help your ratings.
Yeah, that's going to help our popularity in Washington. Well, I got to hear it first. Maybe it's done in a lighthearted way and people understand.
Well, they just keep playing it on every show all day long.
Right.
I mean, you hear, and I've heard it for the past 2 weeks now, and I just keep hearing it over and over and over again, and I'm like, man.
All right.
They're going to piss some Redskins players off. But we're doing better. We're doing better. We suck, but we're doing better.
No, they got the WOW stickers down there, so I got to give Washington props. They're going to start handing those out, so very cool.
Good deal.
All right, thanks, Chris.
Have a good.
All right, guess who's on the line, Anthony?
Who's that?
The winner of our Booba Lantern contest.
Oh.
Late in the show Friday, I don't know if you guys were listening, we had some lesbian action going on that was just unbelievable. Norton, you missed a good one. We broke out the lesbian couch. It's been a while. From time to time, we like to bring the lesbian couch in the studio. Usually, we like to get a couple girls that have never had a lesbian experience ever to come in and have one for the first time in front of us. But we had some seasoned pros. We had Gina Lynn And we had Ivy from Privileged Gentlemen's Club. She is smoking. She's one of the regular dancers down there. You got to go check her out. And they went at it.
One of the most explicit scenes we'd ever seen on that couch. There was touching of various orifices around each other's body, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Touching.
Nothing was left alone. Let's put it that way.
Right. Everything, Norton.
Nothing was left alone.
And it was.
And quite frankly, it made for horrendous radio, but we didn't care.
Well, yeah.
We're trying to get the radio show back to normal, and that was a step in the right direction right there.
It certainly was.
Steve from FoundryMusic.com put up some lovely, lovely pictures of what was going on in the studio Friday. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I had about 20 gigabytes of photos to go through.
Right. I bet. And, the cameras were flashing.
There were, I haven't gotten to the video yet, but I got what I could up there. There's some pretty nice stuff.
The pictures are just as good. Just as good, yeah. It's FoundryMusic.com, FOUNDRY music.com, and there's a link to that off of OpieandAnthony.com. That's a website for the new cities that you should write down and go to from time to time. When you hear action in the studio,
you will see it.
Later on that night, you go to FoundryMusic.com and you get to see what you heard on the radio. That's very, very important to our radio show. And I should mention, Steve also has this section called the Wow Me section, where regular girls from all over the country that listen to our show are now flashing on their little cameras.
How about that?
And they put WOW or O&A in the picture to prove they're doing it for us. And some of those shots are just amazing. And you got one in. This girl has like triple G.
This chick, I think the name she used was Raven. They are 38G natural, just
natural G. G?
Yeah. You got to pop it out. Pop it up. You go to FoundryMusic.com and there's a link for Wow Me.
All right, let me see. Oh, wow. That didn't take me long to find the link, which is nice.
Go to this the second one where they're just hanging.
Usually it's a little rough navigating Foundry, I've noticed. It's a little difficult for me.
It's
just so much stuff going on that, But I found it.
It's that whole reading thing throws you for a loop.
Right. Where is, what's her name?
It's, what's her name?
Raven. Is she the 29-year-old from Jersey?
No. I think she's from Cleveland, right?
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Cleveland representing.
That's what's cool. As the new markets start to catch on, they
don't like being called markets.
Sorry.
The new cities.
Sorry.
Oh, God.
All right, here it is. Andy, got it up?
Whoa! Those are huge.
I don't know if it's hot. I don't know what to think of those.
They look like two Down syndrome heads with areolas on them.
Yeah.
Very
Nice.
sexy.
You like that?
Oh, yeah.
They're freaking huge and natural, though. And she's a small girl. Usually when you see boobs that big, it's on a big fat slob.
Is she showing, down below stuff?
A little poo-ha? There's a little poo-ha if you look in that area. Sure.
Ooh.
A little poo-ha.
She did send a few bikini shots, but they really weren't as flattering.
Really? That's a good shot. So we want to thank Raven from Cleveland for representing in the Wow Me section of FoundryMusic.com. Anyway, Anthony, I was getting to a point, believe it or not, because we had all that lesbian stuff going on. We had to really quickly announce the winner of our Booba Lantern contest.
Yeah.
We ran out of show and we just said, here's who won. Bye.
Right.
Shelly won. The blonde from Boston. And she's on the line right now. Shelly!
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Congratulations. You won
thank you.
You won the $1,000 in the Booba Lantern contest.
You guys made my night. I was at work and we had the radio on trying to listen for it because you said the night before you were going to announce it the next day at the end of the show. So we're all like sitting around listening to it in the dressing room and I was so excited.
Oh, that's right. You dance up there in Boston, right?
Uh-huh.
What's the name of the club again?
10 Show Club.
10 Show Club. Tens. Tens, where all the girls are tens and completely naked, right?
Yep.
Totally
They
nude.
said next time you guys come down, we'll have to all come up.
We'd love to have that, Shelley. So you won the $1,000. And it was a landslide, by the way. You killed the competition.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So what are you going to do with the money?
Actually going to Wisconsin on vacation.
Oh, look at you being a world traveler. Well,
So it came in great time.
Wisconsin?
A Wisconsin vacation?
What the hell are you going to do in Wisconsin?
Well, I have some relatives that live up there. So.
Oh, man.
Awful.
I
What
know.
the hell is there to
Should be
do in
going down south.
Wisconsin?
Absolutely
south.
nothing.
Why don't you take a bus to Lancaster, Pennsylvania?
Ah. Hey, Lancaster's pretty cool.
Stinks.
What? All right, Wisconsin. $1,000 would get you quite the accommodations, I would think.
Could live for 6 months on $1,000 in that dump.
All right, well,
I just wanted to call and say thanks, guys.
no problem. Hang on so we can give you your money and stuff, all right?
All right.
All right, cool. Hold on.
We don't have to go to a cash machine again, do we, Opie?
No, for once, we don't have to pay for for a contest. I want to thank the station for throwing us a bone and actually giving us some money to give away. Joe, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Mariano get sandwich?
I don't get sandwich.
He looks a little fatter this year, though.
Yeah, you know, he looks like put on a little weight.
No, he doesn't.
No?
A lot of beans. See you later.
Washboard abs.
Washboard.
We got to get the guys in here, the how you doing guys.
Where are they?
Let's get them in really fast before we take a break.
Go get the guys.
Mick Jagger and Keith Richards.
What's up, Ben? Ben's got a problem with the guys. I can tell.
What's the matter, Ben?
I don't have a problem. Stinky just keeps coming in. These guys think they're so great. So I said, here comes Mick Jagger and Keith Richards. You know.
How you doing?
What's up?
How you doing?
What's going on?
Hey, what's happening, guys? I feel bad now. I'm feeling a little down in the dumps.
A little sad. I'm feeling like Kim after Game 4 right now.
It's a little hard to deal with last night. What a heartbreaker.
You know what, Anthony?
Yeah.
We're above that. Being Yankee supporters, we could actually deal with a World Series loss. It doesn't affect me that much, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
No.
You weren't...
Because we're going to reload.
You weren't freaking out last night?
Yeah, we were freaking out. I lost my fingers. That they weren't at double play depth? What are you going to do?
Good point.
That Scott Brocious didn't have the balls to throw over to first base. What are you going to do?
Oh, good point.
Wow.
Hey, no.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
I love Scotty B. He saved the series, but you got to throw over to first. But he made a mistake. He dropped the ball. You got to throw over to first.
Yeah.
Listen, now, as I hear today, we are signing a written affidavit today. Is this true, Rick? That there will be no more How You Doing Yankee songs.
No more How You Doing.
We're putting it to bed.
We're going to put it to bed.
This is it right here on the O&A show. We're going to end How You Doing Yankees.
Because it gets played everywhere.
But you know what, Opie, that doesn't mean we can't do a How You Doing Jet song just for you, baby. No, wait a minute. Let's ruin that Islanders season that's going so well right now. I'm smelling a How You Doing Islanders song. They play in Hicksville. Take 495 to get there.
How you doing?
Where's Pat?
I like the new guitar that was added to this.
You know what I mean, Anthony? You wanted to rock it up a little bit.
Better than the first one.
You know what I mean? We want to un-Backstreet Boy it.
Yeah, and I like how you added in the Mayor Giuliani. Did Mayor Giuliani call you guys up?
Of course not.
And ask you to help. we caught your bluff. You know, it's so funny when that line comes up. No one goes, no, you didn't. He was so annoyed. How you doing? What the hell made you guys think that this? How you doing?
So we have the balls to think that Giuliani, and you know what? People come up and say, wow, you guys are really in with Giuliani. How he calls you guys? You guys are that connected?
The coaches picked it up at the Station House Feast in '99. That's when we started.
That's how this whole debacle started, man.
Really?
Anthony, I got a little gift for you.
How you doing?
I got something very special for Anthony.
In an Old Navy bag.
In an Old Navy bag. This is what Carmenude shops because the Yankees lost. He ain't going to be buying it friggin' Armani Exchange this year. Not enough CDs are going to be sold this year.
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? I'm wearing second-rate cologne this year.
How you doing? Well, they brought us a bottle of champagne.
Look at this. This is the syndication celebration here. We didn't get a chance to come in.
You know, even though the Yankees lost, we could still pop some champagne open.
Exactly.
And enjoy the fact that they went 7 games and you know, next year.
Hey, listen. Things could be worse. Rod Beck could be out close. You know what I mean, Anthony? Benitez.
So what do you got in the bag?
We have got... Now, you're a Star Wars fan, I understand, right?
Well, not like crazy, don't have a girlfriend type of Star Wars
Rick told me you were a big Star Wars fan, that you go to the conventions and everything.
Well, Rick told you wrong, I think.
I'm breaking balls.
I've been known to spend 12 hours playing EverQuest, but it's about as nerdy as I get.
What we have here for you are the 24 cans collectibles from last summer. A couple of summers ago.
Look at that.
This is hot.
There we go.
Those are all 24 cans. 24 cans.
Doing?
How you doing? Mountain Dew. The whole thing. So So, Opie, we want you to help us write this How You Doing Islander song.
I could put these in and get a nickel apiece.
There you go. It's $1.20.
The whole collection, Ed.
The whole collection.
Hey, I don't
know what to tell you.
I got the How You Doing. Look at the little surprise. Look at the little surprise.
We brought a little eye candy.
What is it?
We bought some eye candy.
What'd you bring? We brought a little surprise for you guys today.
What are you coming in for?
You hang out with How You Doing, you get that.
This is what you get. This is what the boys bring around.
Is she gonna get naked?
Bring her in. How you doing?
I don't know. You gotta. Maybe you guys go on it.
Bring her in. How you doing?
Give me a Flora.
Nice.
We're gonna do a How You Doing Flora song. How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the.
How you doing?
Who is that?
My name is Flora.
Laura?
Flora. Wow.
That's a POA.
Look at that.
That's a POA.
Which one of you guys are doing her?
Where'd you find her? How you doing?
Again, just close friends, though.
Yeah, that's what it is. Just close friends.
Close friends. Good friends.
What does she do for a living? What do you do?
I'm a model. I'm an actress.
Yeah.
Well,
mail order bride.
What?
Aspiring actress. Oh, okay.
See this, Opie? If you become a part of the team, Opie, this is what you could have privilege to. These kinds of things.
We got some fine Met ladies.
Met ladies.
Hey, I got your song in front of me here.
Oh, what is he gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna scratch it out?
Opie, no.
Opie,
we might need it.
Oh,
we might need it.
Might need it for next year.
I don't believe you.
Opie,
how you doing?
That was the engagement ring he was going to give to his lady there.
Damn, I was just starting to kind of get it was growing on. One of those songs you get all annoyed at first, and it was growing on me.
You hurt Mary. Huh? You hurt Mary.
You all right?
That thing shattered it.
Where'd she get shot?
That thing came apart nice.
Let me see your arm.
Let me see.
You all right there?
No, we got to see now.
Let me see.
We got to see. Do you need a patch for your eye? Or anything?
You guys got workman's comp?
No.
Mary, would you like me to check the hood?
Oh, God damn.
I actually love the calls we're getting today. It's quite flattering to be chastised like this.
Yeah.
It is very flattering.
You got to understand.
Of course.
You take a lot of grief for that song, Anthony, because it gets stuck in your head.
Anthony, we got about this much musical talent. You know what I mean? What do you think it was?
Universal sign for the zero.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Who does the music?
Actually, fell by the name of Victor Bruno.
Yeah.
V. Bruno.
That's the V. Bruno. That's the V. Bruno.
That's the V. Bruno.
Needed to be recognized in the song.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's actually talented. We call him V. Diddy.
V. Diddy.
I'm still trying to get that beer company on the phone.
Yeah!
Someone wants to know if you guys are the guys from Sex in the 90s on MTV.
No.
That was remember those two? The twin brothers? The brothers?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, the Sklar brothers?
That used to do all the banging
yeah,
in the van,
the guys that used to be
at
Caroline's. I remember them. The big happy smiles in the front of the club. Oh, God. Are they back? Smile bigger, please. Are you kidding me?
We have to take a break.
All right.
I'm eagerly looking forward to the next version of you got to be putting out another song for something.
We're thinking about doing maybe a How You Doing Mayor Bloomberg song.
Exactly, for tomorrow. It's a one-day play. It's a one-day play. One day we'll have the hottest song in the city for one day again. Listen. That's the classic.
We're going old school.
The greatest hits. They're pulling out the greatest hits. How you doing?
Can't play the new one because it's shattered.
I like the classic one.
Opie, you think I'm kidding you right now? We have been contacted by the VP of the New York Jets, and they want the magic that is How You Doing.
How you doing?
They want the magic that is bringing championships to all the local teams.
It can't be any worse than Vinny and the Jets.
And that's terrible. Are you kidding me, though?
Right. What about Lenny and the Mets? Remember that one?
Lenny and the Jets is a ripoff of Lenny and the Mets.
Do you guys listen to other sports-related songs and go, this?
No, they're all terrible. They're all terrible.
They're all awful.
No,
I know when you first got
Super Bowl Shuffle
said it was horrible.
I like it.
It was horrible, he goes.
I like the Super Bowl Shuffle.
Come on, get out of here.
It was a great video.
Fridge.
They shot it on a refrigerator Perry's home freaking video camera, that video. It was horrible. Great quality.
Wonderful stuff.
Well, we're going to have to take a break.
Guys, thank you so much for the song. Because I tell you, the whole series, every time the Yankees won, the phone would ring, and it would be Rick, and all he'd have to do is go, That's it. You know you're with a Yankee fan rejoicing in victory. God damn it, I can't
How about
believe
a
they
thank you
lost
for
that friggin'
Flora?
game.
Yes, a big thank you, Flora.
How you doing?
Guys, for having me here.
She didn't know what WOW was?
You didn't know what WOW was?
I had to explain it to her.
You want a WOW? You ever hear a WOW?
You never heard of WOW? You got to WOW the guys.
Yeah, you got it.
You got to WOW.
Those are too nice to cover up.
Sure.
Listen,
too nice.
Come on, give Open a big, nice WOW.
Jim just sat up in his seat. He wants to get it down.
Who do I suppose to wow? Who do I suppose to wow?
All of us. Everyone. There you go.
All of us.
Yeah, just scan us.
Lovely piece of ass.
Just scan us all with it.
All of us.
Let's see.
How you doing? Are you kidding me? That should be a three.
I did it.
That's beautiful.
That should be a 3-year.
POA, a POA.
Hey, she gets completely naked. You guys can do another segment with us.
Opie, I think that's a 3-year contract for 3 more new How You Doing Yankee songs.
I have loved her ever since she had that threesome with Robert Loggia and Richard Gere.
Oh, my God. What movie are you going back to?
Officer and a Gentleman.
Oh, okay.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Very beautiful.
She's beautiful. I didn't expect that. Very nice, Flora.
Are you hoping someday they'll be using like the How You Doing song in a Kraft mac and cheese commercial or something?
Whatever pays, Anthony.
Scream, right?
Whatever pays.
Hey, mac and cheese, how you doing?
I don't care. We're whores. We will do it. I'm a How You Doing whore. I don't care.
We come home late, but Kraft macaroni and cheese is there. How you doing?
Exactly.
You know, I can
You mix it in with the butter. Oh, that's scary. It just sounded like Clay right now. Somebody hit me.
You mix it with the butter. How you doing?
Anthony, give me some Tom Brokaw. How you doing?
I have the anthrax. I opened up a letter. It contains some powder substance, and now I have the anthrax. How you doing? Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News. How you doing? How you doing? NBC Nightly News. How you doing?
Neil Diamond, how you doing?
Hey, how about that pussy Dan Rather? How you doing? He's not taking the Cipro. How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing in America? How you doing in America? How you doing?
That's hot. That's hot, Ant.
Guys, thanks for the champagne. We'll be down in that in a matter of seconds.
Nice.
And just keep the How You Doing songs
We're going to keep the joys coming.
Yeah.
Keep it coming.
We look forward to the next one.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned. We'll be around again. Don't worry. We're not going to go anywhere.
Not
today, but
we don't go away.
Perish that thought.
Is that a threat? What is that?
Your brother's working on a How You Doing song.
I do believe my brother and Bill are working on a more appropriate How You Doing song for today.
You know, Anthony, and that's when you achieve true success, when people cover your material.
Right.
When people cover your material, that's when you go into another echelon of success.
I don't know how he's going to do it to the Patty Duke theme, but seems to be one he picks.
We should get that on the radio soon, right?
I hope so. He's MPEGing it over to, or MP3ing it over to Steve.
Actually, Steve just got it. It should take him a few minutes. Maybe we go to break and then come back.
All right, we'll take a break. And we'll play Brother Joe's version of How You Doing, all right?
All right.
A special one for today.
Have you ever seen the people that listen to the show?
Opie and Anthony.
Toothless, drunken white trash.
You guys are old.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony show today. Yeah. Phone line's open in the New York area right now. We just hung up on a lot of people. Don't take it personally if we just hang up on you. We got a radio show to do. We can't be polite sometimes. Get over it. 877-692-1027 if you're in the New York area and you want to talk today. In a little while, we're going to play Brother Joe's How You Doing song. Yeah. We're just getting it on CD, and then we'll get it on the radio for you. Got lots of other things to talk about today, too.
Yes, we do.
The Emmys were on last night.
Did anyone care?
No.
No one cared. And I read in the paper the West Wing won a bunch of awards. Have you ever seen that show? Have you ever seen the West Wing?
It's a popular show, man.
Have you ever watched it? With who? With who?
It wins in the ratings every week. It's one of the hottest. I swear to God, it's one of the hottest shows out there.
I understand. I know no one that watches it. I think it's more of that. You know what else is one of those hot shows? That goddamn show with that Della Reese. What the hell is
By an Angel.
Oh,
Saved by an Angel.
Touched by an Angel.
Touched by an Angel.
Oh, it's great in the ratings. Do you know one person that watches that?
Yeah, my mom.
Oh, well, there you go. See? Yeah, look, I know nobody that watches those shows.
West Wing?
West Wing.
People are watching West Wing.
I don't know. You know what show I was watching over the weekend? Seemed to be pretty good.
Yes, dear.
That goddamn, what the hell is it called? Providence? It's like let me tell you. It's like a soap opera almost, only really hardcore. It is. It's like hardcore. Good stuff.
You watch Providence?
Lots of. I just watched it this weekend.
What color slip were you wearing?
I was wearing a nice pink number Norton. You would have loved it.
Providence?
Yeah. My girlfriend watches it. So it was on.
You used to make fun of me because I watched DR.
No, I never made fun of you for watching ER. I said
you did.
No, I never made fun of it. I said I couldn't watch ER because I don't like those disgusting, gross medical shows. I always feel like I got something after I watch them.
You were an NYPD Blue
guy. I like more the cop angle than I do the medical angle.
I dig the ER thing.
Yeah.
But you are right. I mean, every time there's something wrong with someone on that show, you're like, oh, my God, last week that happened to me.
I know. That's why I hate the hospital shows. They get them in the room, they start touching under their chin, or they're touching around, they go cough, they're squeezing something in their back, and I'm like, oh, my God, I'm dying. I got what they got. I'm just going to diagnose myself with this show.
And you realize how many things you could die from watching ER. But they brought him into the ER, and he just had a headache, and now they're calling his parents, and they're flying in because he only has 2 hours to live. But,
I know.
But now the parents aren't going to make it, so now he's going to say his goodbyes on the phone.
Isn't that awful? Why would you watch a depressing show like that? And they got to walk out in the waiting room and tell someone their kid's dead and stuff. I don't like those shows. I like the cop shows. Shoot the skills.
I was a huge Shelley Stringer fan. I thought she was so hot, and they brought her back this year on ER. Ugh. Fantasy blown.
A little ragged around the edges these days.
Yeah, she puffed up a little bit.
Yeah.
I know she had a kid, and maybe she's still trying to get back into shape, but, man, there was something about her when she was first on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, disappointing.
I don't know, but I thought that Providence show might have been pretty good. It's nothing. Look. It's not a show I would go out of my way to watch, but having seen one episode, it doesn't seem that bad.
What's the show about? I don't even know. I swear.
It's about a family
She's a lawyer,
in
right?
a business. No, I don't know what she does. But all I know is one guy's in trouble with drugs, and he wakes up after snorting all this gay guy's coke, and the gay guy is a big muscle guy and says, "You better give me my $2,000. I'm gonna F you in the A." And he's got to go to his father to get the money. It seemed pretty. Another guy.
Look at you picking out the cool scene.
No, not only. Okay, I'll get another one.
And the gay guy jumps in his Miata.
You blew off all that cute mother-daughter talk that I'm sure they have on that show.
No, the mother and daughter seem to hate each other.
Oh, all right.
And then because of that, the son was passed over for this promotion.
Wait,
who seems to be Jack from Days of Our Lives.
Hold on, I gotta stop you.
What?
Because someone is saying you're talking about Pasadena and not Providence.
Oh, Mark, thank you. See, I don't even know the name of the show. It is indeed Pasadena. Not Providence. Big difference. Pasadena.
Were you a big Dynasty fan growing up?
No, I wasn't.
Fag.
How about this? The head guy in the family, married, and he's cheats.
You're trying to make a soap opera sound cool.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He cheats with this hot blonde chick, right? And the wife finds out, it's over. They fire this hot blonde chick from the company. The brother is passed over for this promotion.
Is this where you started crying at home?
Yeah. The brother gets passed over
He was
for
stepped
promotion.
over?
Yeah, he was stepped over. I'm smart. And you know what he does? He hires the blonde back and brings her to the house of the guy that was cheating with her. Oh, it was great. You had to be there.
Why did you watch that? Was there a technical glitch with the No Doubt DVD?
Is it true that you also watched Falcon Crest growing up?
No, never watched
Were
those.
you a big Falcon Crest fan?
Yes, it was in Providence. Providence is a fag show.
And here's one of many people that watch West Wing. You're crazy.
Who watches West Wing?
Everyone watches. Caroline, Brian, what's up?
Hi, how are you? Anthony, I don't know if you consider that you know me, but I have spoken to you on the phone, and I do watch West Wing. So maybe I count.
You watch that show?
It's really intelligently written. You have to engage your brain a little bit, but it's really well done.
I just don't like that Martin Sheen.
Why?
He's not in it that much.
He thinks he's the president.
He does a little bit, but I think if
I thought he was cool in Apocalypse Now. After that, though, it's just every cause and everything.
I think if you miss Pasadena, though, you can catch it on SoapNet. Do you get that?
No, I
you don't get the
don't.
digital cable?
God, we were all ready to
Thank
pounce.
you.
Damn it! I was just sitting there say yes, Ed, say yes.
Oh, I get that.
This will be 20 minutes of abuse coming your way.
Pound me. Well, like I said, it wasn't,
Were you a big J.R. Ewing fan?
No, never watched
You
those.
got a J.R. Ewing poster?
I never watched those. Pasadena.
Does Pasadena have like a tongue-in-cheek kind of way, like soap? You know, like, is there a comedy element to it?
No, it's all drama.
No,
it's all the drama.
Tongue is not the thing going into cheek when you're watching that show.
You know something? I want to be a little
weird about this
open-minded.
conversation. You
tell everyone
you
what's
kind
going
of abuse, make fun of West Wing, and then jump right into Pasadena.
That's
made
where you went
fun
wrong,
of
West Wing, by saying I didn't say it's a lousy show because I never watched it.
West
Maybe I would
Wing
get
is
into
a
it.
much cooler show than Pasadena.
It just seems stuffy. West Wing.
Did they carve any pumpkins on Pasadena?
No, there was no pumpkin carving. Just people having sex and screwing over family members.
Did you cry when Luke and Laura got married?
No, but I did when they got back together again. Get out of here.
How'd you know they even got back together again?
I never knew that.
If you're with a girl that watches these
with
things.
the girl?
Did she watch these things?
Soap opera? Sandy doesn't watch soap opera.
All right, thank you. When you're with a girl that watches, and I'm not with a girl that watches soap operas, but she was watching
Nick
this
Jr.,
show.
though, she watches, right?
That's right.
Let me tell you something.
All right, Caroline.
Bye.
If I was with a chick and she tried to tell me about a soap opera, I would plant my fist in her teeth. And then what? Poof, I don't want to hear it.
Also, there was a point where I wasn't working. So I was on unemployment. I'd wake up late. I'd turn on TV, and I was watching Days of Our Lives.
That's not... sorry.
What?
When you're home during the day, unemployed, there's something much better to watch than soap operas.
You kind of get
exercise shows.
You kind of get caught up in it.
No, you don't.
The exercise shows.
You do. Oh, what? The
I forgot all. Yeah, what's the? What was that?
ESPN2. Kiana's Flex Appeal.
You know
Fitness
something?
Beach.
The chicks with Kiana, much hotter than Kiana herself.
Well, yeah, but...
And then there was that other one that was really hot.
Fitness Beach. Just chicks.
You
know, chicks working out on the sand.
You notice how those girls never age?
Yeah.
I like that about the fitness shows. Because it's the same...
the same episode.
It's the same 10 shows they taped in the middle of Hawaii, and they've just been running them for the last 10 years. All right.
Pasadena is a great black comedy film noir show, but its ratings are terrible. It'll probably be canceled soon. Yeah, it's a fun show, I thought.
Matt, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing?
How you doing?
Listen, I've lost complete respect to James Gandolfini. I mean...
Why's that?
He didn't show up at the Emmys to accept his award, and Edie Falco was there.
A lot of those celebrities didn't show up last night. They're all scared because they're so high and mighty and pompous and think there's gonna be a terrorist attack on the Emmy Awards.
Tony Soprano we're talking about.
Tony, don't go. I still have the big casino, Tony, and you got to take care of the family. Dr. Kennedy hasn't cured me. Don't go there. Don't go out to California, Tony.
These people think their lives are so much more important than you and I.
How about those miserables?
Yeah, look, his co-star, the wife, she can go. I mean, she plays a tough girl on Oz, but, I mean, you would think he's one of the biggest tough guys on TV. He couldn't just show up, accept his award, maybe jet out right after.
A lot of the big-name celebrities, failed to show. They were scared, and they stayed home.
Who cared about the goddamn Emmys?
Well, the tourists...
I was watching the World Series the whole time, but...
Yeah.
The tourists could care less about the Emmys. Yeah. They were too busy spreading smallpox at the New York City Marathon yesterday.
Oh, my God. Stop it.
Well, hello.
It's aggravating.
Did you see any runners on any of the clips taking water from people on the side of the road?
All the runners were instructed not to take any food or water.
Were there people hanging over the edges with water?
Oh, yeah.
Who are those people?
Let me tell you guys something. If they have smallpox and they were going to do something, yesterday was the day to do it, my friends.
The big crowd moving around. They're going to disperse all over the world.
You infect yourself with smallpox. You show up at the New York City Marathon. You got runners from all over the world, all over the country, and you just hang out in large crowds, get ready for the race, and then you run the race.
Could we not discuss this?
Well, there you have it. That's how easy it would have been.
Well, I'd rather hear Pasadena, the early years.
I watched it. It was on, and I found it entertaining. There you go. What are you going to say about me? What are you... All right. I'm willing to, put it all out there.
John, what's going on?
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hey.
Hey, I wonder if you could help me out. I heard some rumors that Norton is pushing a pilot for CBS called Touched by an Uncle.
Touched by an Uncle?
I'm willing to do that, but only if I can play the nephew.
That's funny. All right, John, thank you. We have Gary, the 11-year-old. Gary.
Yeah.
What's up, Gary?
I just saw you. What?
What's up?
I just saw your picture on FoundryMusic.com.
Yeah.
I take a dick.
Nice haircut.
Yeah.
Now, Opie, I was listening to Ron and Fez's show.
Yeah, he praised me.
Early Friday, after we got off the air.
Yeah.
And little Gary had called into Ron and Fez, and you were on Ron and Fez's show.
A little 11-year-old Gary, sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And did I hear correctly you had promised to take him to an Islander game?
Yep.
Out on Long Island, where Gary is from? Is that true, Opie?
I think I said something like that, right,
You
Gary?
said something.
Did you set up a date with an 11-year-old boy?
I didn't set up a date.
Oh, dear, please take me. Take me.
Well, it sounds like it. And Norton, I still worship you.
Thank you, buddy.
Could you please call yourself William? Yes, oh, dear.
Oh, I heard you this weekend, that bit that you had with what's his face, when you were talking about them.
Well, Gary, we're on in a lot of cities right now, and they did not hear that bit because they don't do the weekend show.
Yeah.
Right.
Gary.
Yeah.
So you're going to go with Opie
I was high.
to the game?
Gary, I invited you to the Islander game.
Yeah, but I haven't went yet.
Huh?
I'm still waiting.
He's still waiting.
Hey, Gary, is he going to introduce you to his monkey or let you ride the Ferris wheel in front of his house?
I don't know.
Hey, Gary.
What?
Get a life, kid. You think I'm Mean Joe Green or something?
No. Never said that.
Mean Joe Green. Did you hang up on him? Oh, you suck, man. You suck.
What does he think I am? I'm going to throw him a jersey after the game?
Oh, my God. Take him under your wing, the little kid. Be his big brother. Opie's being a big brother.
The fellow was all happy.
Get a life, kid.
Doesn't the kid have a father? Does the kid have a father? I have no clue about this kid. Does he have a father, Opie?
I think he does.
I think that might be a little toe-stepping, what you're pulling there, inviting the little kid to the hockey game. As a father, I would be a little upset that a radio guy that this kid listens to would want to take him to the game. It's like stepping on the father's toes.
Did you hear me? I told the kid to get a life, and I told him I'm not Mean Joe Green.
But did
what
you
else
do
do
it?
You want from me?
Did you do it in that movie way where the guy's got it like in the Fonzie way? Didn't Fonzie have to do that with the little kid? Get out of here. And when remember that episode? Here it is.
Remember that.
Fonzie
had to be mean.
You're right. This kid thought it was Fonzie.
Cool.
He idolized Fonzie and didn't like the father.
Wasn't that Spike?
It wasn't Spike.
No, it was what?
It was just a different kid.
Was it the black guy Sticks? No.
It was a kid. Now get this. He idolized Fonzie.
Was it Chachi?
No. He thought that Fonzie was the coolest. It was a one-episode knockoff. Never saw the kid again. And Fonzie took him under his wing.
Who was the name of the kid?
I don't know. Someone will send it in to us.
All right.
And then all of a sudden, the real father comes into the scene, and he wants a relationship with the father. Fonzie gets all jealous and calling the father a loser and everything like that. Then Fonzie realizes, Opie, that this kid needs a relationship with his real father, but he's not going to have it as long as Fonzie is in there in the way being all cool like Fonzie is. So he finally gets in like a fight with the father and backs down and pussies out. And like Fonzie goes, hey, no, don't hurt me in front of the father. And the kid looks and he's just like, oh, Fonzie's a fag and everything. And Fonzie's like, take it easy, kid. And he's all tearing up and everything. So you just did that. Is that what you just did to the kid?
Yeah.
And now you're all teary-eyed?
I'm not teary-eyed.
You did it for the best.
Hard love.
It's all for the best.
It's all for the best.
What happened after the Fonzie fight? Did Tom Bosley smother a baby with a Glad baggie?
I missed that episode.
Brian's going to clear up the Fonzie incident. Brian,
all right?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's happening, man?
I just want to say that the father gets all jealous. He gets back into the son's life. Fonzie doesn't like that too much. And then what happens is he stages an act where...
The father's cooler than Fonzie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Fonzie's supposed to fight him, and then he backs down.
Oh, that's right. He backs down.
Yeah.
Backs down to the fight.
Yeah,
so
the
the father looks cool, and then the kid's like, Fonzie, you're nothing.
Like the kid is waiting for Fonzie to beat the crap out of his father. And meanwhile, Fonzie never beat anyone up that whole goddamn show. He was the biggest pussy around.
He hit Richie with the Exactly.
Oh, man, that was an accident. He didn't even punch Richie. Every fight, it was like, hey, knock it off. And everyone was like, okay, Fonz. The guy never punched anyone. A big pussy. So then the father comes up, and they square off like they're going to fight. And when push comes to shove, Fonzie puts his hands up. He goes, okay, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. No, oh, God, you're one of them. No. And he pussies out. Come on, you want to get my Die Hard reference? And,
that's nice.
And he pussies out.
Good job, Brian, for helping us out. All right. Thanks. Hey, we got a prize for Brian for helping us out? Sure. What do you got? So what?
Aerosmith fans?
You want to? Wow.
It wasn't Spike.
Brian.
Yeah.
Are you an Aerosmith fan?
Yes.
All right, you got a pair of tickets to the show, all right?
Thanks, man.
The Cult and Aerosmith at the Garden, Monday, November 12th. A few tickets still available through Ticketmaster.
Thanks, guys.
Hold on the line, Brian.
And they were recently put into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I believe, while Black Sabbath was once again left off the list.
We'll talk to Mario Cantone after break. All right, Anthony, we promised some of this vintage O&A stuff that we found.
Yes.
I dug up this weekend.
In the archives. Way deep in the archives.
In the archives. You really want to hear the Millie one?
Yeah, I like that one. It's just more proof of how cruel Opie is.
We haven't heard this stuff in years.
Remember the Bill call where Opie told that woman that Bill was dead? You're kidding. She gets all pissed off. How did this happen? This isn't my fault. Well, this one is along similar lines. Opie informing someone that a loved one's dead, or someone they know is dead.
Well, I used to have a lot of fun with the telemarketers.
Yeah, they would call up, and you'd go off on them.
And this lady, I don't know, she was selling real estate, and she was looking for someone that she sells real estate with, and obviously called the wrong number.
Oops.
And I messed with her a little bit. I think her name's Millie.
Home.
Renew? And who's this?
Are you the Indian couple?
Yes.
Well, this is Millie.
Hi, Millie.
How you doing?
Good.
I just want to talk to her for a minute.
About what?
About some real estate.
You trying to sell her real estate?
No, I'm not trying to sell her real estate. We're working on a deal together. Is this the doctor?
Yes.
Is she home?
Yeah, but there's a problem.
What's the problem? Sick?
I wish it was that good.
Well, the thing is, she's doing a deal with me, and she wants to know whether the woman is going to take it or not.
Yeah, she won't be doing any deals anymore.
No?
No, she died over the weekend.
I just talked to her this morning.
Well, she just died.
She did?
Yeah.
Is this Renew?
Yeah, we have her laid out in the other room right now.
Are you? Really?
Yeah.
What happened? You know?
Yeah, she just dropped dead, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I think her heart exploded.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame, because she was pushing.
Well, that's the problem. You know, everyone told her to slow down a little bit, and she kept pushing, and boom, her heart exploded.
Yeah, I was happy you're there, though.
Well, happy? She's stone cold in the other room.
Oh, I say I'm happy you're there with her.
When it happened?
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't fun.
Yeah, I know, dear.
Boom, she was cooking. Next thing I know, she's on the floor.
Wow. She's not, she's just about 50?
Yep, just turned.
No kidding.
Yep.
I feel sorry. You were going to India, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go with my girlfriend.
You're kidding.
No, it's better that way.
You mean you have a girlfriend already?
Well, I had a girlfriend the whole time.
You did, dear?
Yeah, so now that she's gone, I could start hanging with her more.
Oh, I never knew that.
She's better in bed than Millie.
Okay. I'll talk to you again.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
That is so brutal, man. You are the worst. I don't know how you can do that. Creep. Isn't he just horrible?
Creep.
He's all relaxed. I got a girlfriend already. Dead in the other room. Don't matter.
I got to play.
Just dropped dead. Heart exploded. Yeah, they told her to slow down.
Do we have time to play another of the telemarketer ones? This one makes Stinky laugh really hard. This lady calls up, and she's doing some kind of survey on the stock market. And she got me in the middle of the day because our show was on at 3. Mm-hmm. She probably called around noon or so. So obviously it's someone that doesn't work. So I went with it a little bit. Oop, hold on.
May I please speak to the male or female head of your household?
Hello?
Hello, may I please speak to the male or female head of your household?
Yes, that's me.
My name is Diane Johnson. I'm calling from Response Analysis Corporation, the public opinion polling firm in Princeton, New Jersey. We're conducting a national survey about attitudes towards the U.S. stock markets, and we'd like to ask you, is this your research study? Do you have to show you anything?
Stock market?
Yes.
I don't have money for the stock market.
Okay, well, could you tell me what county you live in?
Money for the stock market, that's funny. Don't you find that funny?
Depends on how much income you have.
And how much pot you smoke.
All right. Very good. Well, we got a lot of these weird O&A vintage things to play today.
We'll have to pop those in.
The suicide guy we got to play.
Another awful Opie appearance there.
And Mario Cantone on the way, and some Joan Rivers abuse, and we got to talk about the Hugh Hefner roast, and lots of other things. Stay there.
Well, there's radio, there's edgy, there's psychotic, and then there's O&A. The Opie and Anthony Show.
You guys are an undisciplined child wielding ultimate power.
Yeah, we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show in the New York area. And you want to give us a call, 877-692-1027. Anywhere else, including Cleveland, Buffalo, and Washington, D.C. All 3 cities coming to the table. They're getting the WOW stickers together, and we're feeling something from those cities, Anthony.
Oh, yeah.
We're feeling a real lot from Cleveland and a real lot from Buffalo, and starting to feel a little something from Washington, D.C. Yeah, a little buzz there, a little tingle. And D.C.'s got the WOW stickers now. 866-277-4WOW if you're in any of those cities or any of the other cities that we broadcast in, okay?
Right.
All right. Adam from Boston via New York. You know how we were talking about last time the Red Sox won the World Series, 1918, and then a Red Sox fan called up and said, "Ant, now you know how we feel."
Right.
Which was kind of a little weird.
Yeah, it was not accurate.
This puts things into perspective. And by the way, stop asking Yankee fans how it feels to be on the other side of the fence. Okay? It'll be at least the year 2084 before before the pain of being a Red Sox. This freaking guy, damn it. Try to read that. He screwed me up. Basically, to feel like a Red Sox fan, we got to wait till the year 2084 without the Yankees winning another World Series. But the guy typed it all screwed up, and
it'll be at least the year 2084 before I'll know the pain of being a Sox fan. He spelled no,
right,
N-O instead of K.
So this is coming from a Yankee fan.
Oh. Yeah, but in 2084, if the Yankees don't win another championship until 2084, then you can say, you know how it feels.
Exactly. Sorry.
And then you still won't even be able to say that because the Sox will have gone then 170 whatever years.
And RFT from Buffalo. Hey, Norton, Black Sabbath was left off the Hall of Fame thing because Ozzy told them Sabbath didn't want to be a part of it. Tool.
No, I know. I'm not a tool, you idiot. I already know that, but I'm saying because they're constantly being rejected for it, Ozzy finally said, take me off the list. I knew that. Stupid.
Oh, no, I wanted to be on that list anyway. It's got like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, go and play all the time, but Oh, what bit of my helicopter? Go there. Nothing.
Jeff Norris is in the studio, by the way. That unmistakable gackle.
The mini wheat.
The mini wheat laugh.
Better than Limo Anthony.
Huh?
It's better to laugh than Limo Anthony's.
By the way, Happy Days, episode 121, kids stuff. That's what it was. Where Fonzie fell for a girl, and she had a son whose father walked out on. That was the episode, 121. You want to find the names, it's fine by me, but it ain't Spike, you tools.
Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I just wanted to say I saw Norton at Rascals on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, he played Rascals, what, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or?
Wednesday through Saturday.
Wednesday through Saturday, yeah.
And he was freaking hilarious. When he took that guy's hat and he said he looked like a chemo.
Oh, thanks,
man.
man.
Looked like a little boy on chemo. That was freaking hilarious.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, guys, take care.
All right.
Later.
Norton, you're getting rave reviews from your shows at Rascals over the weekend.
Oh, the crowds are phenomenal, man. Thanks. And the other acts were good, too. Rich Ramirez and Melvin George, guys I worked with. Very funny.
And I think the company, the club took care of you by tipping you $100, huh?
Yeah.
Douchebags. Douchebags.
That comes to $16.67 a show bonus.
Really?
Yeah.
We got problems.
I mean, they paid me, but just not.
We got problems with some of these comedy clubs. They completely take advantage of us.
Well, yeah, you know how it is.
No. We helped sell out the room at Rascals.
Right.
I'm going on record as saying this, and there's other clubs doing this, not only to Norton, but to a lot of the other comedians that show up on our show. You got to take care of the comedians that show up on the Opie and Anthony show, because we're selling your places out, you idiots.
Is this rant going to affect me getting into these clubs for free and then having to pay the minimum and the drinks? Because if it is, Opie said that, not me. I don't care what you pay. I don't care what you dribble out to these hacks. As long as I'm getting in for nothing.
Oh, man.
Dude, these club owners are raping us and the guys that appear on our show.
Oh, yeah?
Because none of these clubs, it has to be said, none of these clubs buy any type of advertising on our show. They
raping me with free rum and coke all night.
Dude, your $100, I'll go with it, your $100 bar bill to go to one of these shows is nothing compared to what we do for these guys. And all we're asking is that you take care of the comedians. We don't want money.
We are. Right.
We don't want money. How many times did we say Norton was going to be at Rascals? Probably 100 times last week. No joke, because we were having fun with it and stuff. And the club turns around. They pretty much sold out every show, right?
Most of them, yeah. There was
all right. And Rascals, did they advertise on our show?
Yes. Oh, do you mean paid advertising?
No, they don't. They haven't. Yeah, they have never advertised on our show.
Right.
Okay, it's one of these relationships we have with these guys.
There you go.
And all we ask is you turn around, you take care of Jim Norton and the other comedians.
And us when we go there.
No.
Rum and Coke for Anthony.
Dude,
I agree with what you're saying.
I got to take care of my guys. You're joking, but I'm really pissed.
Now I'm not even going to mention nothing about tomorrow night that I'm going to be in West Orange with Boss.
Not if they're not paying you, man. They tipped Norton $100.
Boss makes all the money.
I bought a Mercedes. I'm driving to West Orange in my Mercedes.
It has to be said, man. You know, they tipped Norton $100 for us, doing about 8 shows there, right?
We did 6 shows.
6 shows.
8 shows, that would have been disgraceful.
Right.
But at least with 6 shows, it averaged out to $16.67 a show.
Just figure out how much money. Yeah, figure out how much money you're saving by, having us plug your comedy, your comedy place there. How much did you walk away with?
No, I didn't get the. They paid me. I mean, that was all my money.
Right. See, but the deal is they paid them low, real low. Real low, in my opinion. And then what they do is like, hey, you did a pretty good job. Here's a little something off the top.
Little something.
That little. It's unbelievable what these owners do to some of these comedians, especially the guys that appear on our show. It's ridiculous. I've had it. I've never seen a commercial for any of these comedy clubs. The least they could do is take care of the guys. Big tip at the end of the run.
Ed Rodriguez, Rascals.
I'm serious. These guys don't get any. They don't have insurance. Nothing.
That's right.
Some of us desperately need health insurance too.
Right,
dude. That pissed me off yesterday when you told me. I know you didn't want me to mention it on the air, but screw it.
Thank you.
Whew. And like I said, as long as I'm taken care of,
you'll be getting free rum and coke and mini wheats at the door.
You guys...
I agree with you.
Well, I sure hope you weren't talking about Caroline's.
What? I'm I'm not talking about... I don't know what Caroline's has done to the guys.
I don't know.
I'm just going on the one thing that I got some...
oh, I'm kidding.
Some feedback on. Rascals didn't do the right thing with Norton this weekend. Simple as that. That's cheap.
Nice. Nice.
Watch how many times we plug Norton at Rascals next time he plays there.
Uh-oh.
Oops, what happened? I thought we had a good relationship.
Oh, you should manage. You should manage comics on the side. Good.
We practically do.
Norton.
Huh?
I hope that doesn't hurt Norton.
Well, that's the problem. They know, like, you know, that we're going to do the right thing and say Norton's at Rascals a million freaking times because we want to help our buddy out. But in turn, these guys have to do the right thing. That's all I'm saying.
Gee, comedy clubs shortchanging the talent out there. Wow. It's kind of a new thing. I've never heard of that before.
Very rare.
Stop it.
Is Mario calling back?
Yeah.
Club owners in general are scum of the earth. I just got to tell you, they really are some of the lowest dregs of society. I spent many years on the Long Island club scene in bands. And
Frank Cariola.
Right. To try to squeak a buck out of these sons of bitches that you try to drag everybody, all your friends down there, and they tell you know, they counted 2 people that came in to see you, and they want to hand you $10 to split up between 5 guys after 8 hours worth of setting up and everything else. It's ridiculous.
Our problem is we've been too nice. Believe it or not, we're nice guys when it comes to the comedy clubs and the comedians. You know, we're too nice. They take advantage of us. They never buy advertising on our show ever.
Right.
Ever. Got to take care of the guys, man.
This takes me back to the Paul Bond fight. That uncomfortable silence.
Yeah, it ain't uncomfortable.
F it, man. It's got to be said. $100 they tipped the guy.
Hey, I know. Hey, don't you? I'm just a middle. How do you think I feel?
We push the gig, and then in turn, Norton goes there and kills.
I know.
Kills.
He kills all the time.
Know how much they made on the bar alone from our type of crowd?
I know. I can imagine. There was, and some guy.
Bunch of drunks.
The plug you gave. See, people get something confused. They hear Jim Norton, and they like one of Kimmy's friends from Survivor was in West Orange, and she's like, "Oh, Jim, I came to see you. You're Jim Norton, right?" I said, "No, I'm Jeff Norris. There's a difference, you know." Yeah.
What are you saying?
Don't say. No, I'm just saying that people listen to the show and they showed up in West Orange because of the plug too. Don't be mean to me. What did I do?
See what I mean?
Yeah. Don't compare me to him.
Don't spend $100 all in one place, Norton.
I agree with you.
No, I'm going to buy myself $16 worth of stuff.
Maybe you could buy the whole gang sushi one day.
16.
I'll chip in though, because you're going to need to.
Wow.
That's a dick move, and they need to know that. Dick move.
And I'm not particularly greedy. You know me. I'm not a
Listen, you didn't say a word. I did it. Because Norton, you know, we're friends off the air, and Norton told me what went on at Rascals. And now I know I put him in an uncomfortable position, but it's something that had to finally be said because these guys are getting away with murder. Because Ant and I are too nice.
Jim, if worse comes to worse and you could do a wheat side of a voice, I can get you a job.
Yeah.
If you could
the wheat voice.
The wheat voice.
Not only they did not tip you right, the money that you guys agreed on is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. They got to
play some hardball with them, Norton.
They got a major bargain.
Let's see.
Mario.
X it up.
What is it?
Here's another comic.
Hi, Mario Cantone.
Well, this is Joan Crawford. Did you trick or treat for UNICEF? Did you?
No.
I hope you did.
No, as a matter of fact, they can get the pennies in the little orange milk container.
Well, you better get the pennies in your little orange ass.
Send all your candy to the poor.
Please do. What are you doing? I missed the Emmy Awards last night.
You missed them?
I missed them. I taped Channel 5 instead of Channel 2, and I was going to watch the game after my show last night anyway. I'm going to tell you something, guys. I was so emotionally involved in the Yankees game that it was like Sophie's Choice. I was crying 3 nights in a row. Those 2 games were unbelievable.
Hey, Mario. Gay guys are baseball fans?
Yeah.
Oh.
But you know what? I don't love baseball, I have to be honest with you. But when it gets down to the playoffs, and, you know, the Yankees are in it, I love it. And this was just emotional.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I mean, I'm devastated that they lost. I did a show last night at Caroline's, and then I came out, and I thought they were going to win, and they lost. I just thought they're going to win this. It's meant to be. You know, the spirits are swirling around the air, and they're going to win.
Yeah.
But It didn't happen.
Mario, could you help me out? They keep saying that Mariano Rivera put on weight, and I think he's as svelte and delicious as ever.
I think Mariano Rivera looks damn good.
Thank you.
But no one looks like the Andy Pettit. No one looks like Andy Pettit. Andy Pettit is one of the best looking men in LA. And I'm sure if he you heard me say this, he'd probably stab me with the crucifix because he's a born again Christian.
He has that personal relationship with Jesus Christ.
Yes, he does.
That he's working on.
That's right, and he trick or treats for UNICEF.
He gets that look.
Mario, are we in a parallel universe or something? We were hoping for like your take on the Emmys. Instead,
I missed the Emmys.
Instead, you're talking about baseball with the guys.
Well, I just, I love this. It was high drama. It was awesome, unbelievable. But no, I missed the Emmys. I missed them. I
who
saw
the hell watched them?
Joan Rivers today,
who cared? Oh, I know. They're showing the Joan Rivers red carpet crap.
It's a pre-show marathon of her going, look who it is, everybody. It's Erica Padoopy. She's Erica Papoo.
You know what? It's time to put her out to pasture. We got audio of her at the end of her little pre-show.
Yeah.
She was a babbling idiot.
They should call her Stuttering Joan. She is just like,
I think she was on something, too.
She was on, see the Altoid joke? These aren't Altoids, it's Cipro.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's her big, that was a big joke. They were like those bad, old-time jokes, like very obvious, like if someone now made a Madonna armpit hair joke. You know, it was all, they all came off like that.
Yeah,
horrid.
Yeah, or some type of, if the Jews had walked 2 more miles, we'd have all the oil.
Did anybody see Barbara Streisand sing at the end?
What did Barbara Streisand say?
She sang "You'll Never Walk Alone." I didn't see it.
You'll never walk.
And that's
not how it goes.
Isn't that the one Jerry cries to?
Who's singing that? Yeah, it's Jerry Lewis. He goes, "You'll never walk alone. You'll never." Roll timpani, yeah. What we got there? Ed, show 'em.
Well, Jerry, we have.
Roll timpani, my kids.
Where does he sing that? At one of the telethons?
He sings it at the end. You'll never walk alone.
Sings that at the end.
Didn't he sing You'll Never Walk Again?
You'll Never Walk Alone. It's from Carousel. It's written by Rodgers and Hammerstein, okay?
Oh, how about that?
How about that? I knew that. But Sex and the City won last night, which I was glad about, because, I am on that show.
You're on an Emmy Award-winning program.
I am a semi-reg on the Emmy Award-winning program, and they're repeating the season premiere November 25th. And then my new episode is on January 13th. MHBE.
We got to play the audio of.
All right, let's hear some of this.
Sit back and listen in horror.
All right.
As we listen to a incoherent Joan Rivers.
All right.
By the way, Mario, you got to do us a favor, okay?
What?
Our buddies Ron and Fez are on after us here in New York.
Yeah.
I think Fezzy has a little crush on you.
Yeah. What's the deal? I heard they were talking about me. I don't even know who they are.
Can you just call the show tonight?
Yeah.
It'll be great radio, I'm telling you.
I have to go down to the Stage Door Canteen at the Tribeca Playhouse and perform for the rescue workers. That's right. Call me the Andrews sisters.
They're on between 7 and 11 tonight.
All right.
If you can't do it tonight,
when I get back before 11, I probably could.
You'll have a lot of fun with those guys.
After I perform for the troops.
They've been playing your voice on their show for a long time, and rumor has it Fezzy has a little crush on you because you and Fezzy were in our. Oh, that's right. On our show together, cutting that girl's clothes off, and Fezzy thought there was some magic going on.
Well, no, there's Fezzy. There's no magic.
Oh boy,
nice guy, but there's no magic.
That's gonna hurt.
Get your balls off.
That's the clip they play.
Clothes off.
They play that clip all the time, so you got to call the show. It'll be. I
can't believe I cut that girl's clothes off last time. Never again. I hate to sound like my mother after a holiday, but never again.
All right, promise me you'll call Ron and Fezzy either tonight or tomorrow.
All right, I'll call them.
Okay, good.
I promise.
All right. Here's the Joan Rivers thing.
Malega.
Go ahead.
Bitch. I hope you had a good time.
This is at finally at the end of the pre-show.
And she's not paying any attention to her rambling daughter either. She's just lost in space. She's looking around thinking of the next time she's going to get to talk.
Malega.
I got a lot of good ones, too. You got a lot of good people. Yeah, where were you when I needed you? Where were you? I thought I'd get hit by a sniper because I'm in a vulnerable position. I thought you would take the bullet for me. Well, it's the way it goes. I could have used some help talking to those TV people like Tom Cruise. I love my interview.
Tom Cruise wasn't here.
Julia Roberts. I thought when I talked to Julia Roberts.
Not here either.
Who the hell was I talking to all that time? 2 hours. Who was I talking to? Well, I know you hate to say goodbyes, much as I hate to say hello, but let's do it quickly because I need a major drink.
Of course she does. Family secrets. Anyway, well, there you have it. Don't forget to watch the post show tonight at 11 with Steve Kometko and Jules Asner. Plus, this Wednesday, Hollywood's hottest night starts with a revealing look at Heather Locklear, easy for me to say, followed by the world premiere of the Dynasty True Hollywood story, and ending with, of course, the best part of the evening, the 2001 Golden Hanger Awards show. Lots of in-studio celebrities will join me and my mother as we hand out the Golden Hanger to the best-dressed stars of the year, some of which were here tonight, and that is all on Wednesday night on E!
Okay, so Melissa just said that whole spiel, right?
What?
Her stupid mom wasn't even listening. Listen to this.
I take a book. Wait a minute, I need talk.
Thank you so much for watching, and I believe our job is now done.
Our job is not yet done. I just want to say again, Golden Hangers, everybody, this Wednesday. It's going to be a terrific evening, starting with Heather Locklear, and then all those bitches on Dynasty along, E! Hollywood True Story, and they tell the truth.
Right.
So it's going to be a great... So watch us all Wednesday, the whole way through on E! And by the way, Jules Asner, I love her. I didn't realize, she was on the Mary Tyler Moore show, and she used to go, oh, Mr. Grant. I just think she was fabulous. And Kometko, God bless him. I never understood how nice he was. He wants to borrow my dress for the post show.
That's so kind.
Yeah, but I don't think I think he's going to stretch it. Anyhow, we're going to close up now. And I just want all of you out there, thank you for watching us.
Thank you.
America, we're going to get through everything. You saw how the entertainment industry is. And if you can't spell entertainment without E, remember that. Actually, if you really want to know, there are 3 E's for the smart ones out there in entertainment. You know that.
Smart ones.
You also cannot spell Melissa or Kometko or Asner, as a matter of fact, without E either. Either, by the way, has 2 E's. Bye, which we're going to do now, has 1 E. And bye-bye, which we say to Cooper, your son, or whatever his name is, Connor, has 2 E's. And Mississippi, everybody, has 4 S's and 4 I's and 1 P. So there.
No, it has 2 P's.
No, Mississippi has 1 P. During the last commercial break, I took a good night. Gotta get low down. Good night, and truly God bless America.
That's called stretching.
You know what? Oh, my God.
She was stretching like her face is
stretching like her face.
She was like, someone behind the camera was like pulling, the hands like the
doing the universal stretch sign.
And 2 P's and 1 P, and the extra P is the extra P, and the E, the P.
And there's an E in Edgar, and Edgar's dead.
Edgar,
and there's an E in dead, an E in Edgar, and an E in small bottles of booze. Wait, no, there's no E in that, but there is an E in drug overdose. Yes, there is. There's an E in Spike. Spike!
Oh, my doggy died. I had to put him to sleep.
Yorkshire Terrier, no E.
Terrier has 4 P's.
There's 4 P's and an E, and I took one of the P's away.
Melissa just peed on the floor, so there's 4 more P's. And wipe it up with some towelette. There's 2 T's and towelette. I can't.
What a mess she is.
I cannot even. Okay, can we just talk about this first of all?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Eric McCormick winning Best Comedy Actor is one of the most appalling things since Pia Zadora winning a Golden Globe for Lonely Lady.
Now,
let me just tell you that right now.
Of course, you're talking about, what show is that?
Will and Grace.
Will and Grace, right.
You know how bad he is on that show?
You know what? That show, one big gay D joke.
You know what? Gay, straight, those two... Will and Grace, I love Sean Hazen, and Megan Mullally is incredibly brilliant.
Wonderful. And there's E in it.
But Eric McCormick is like, what do you... The relationship is so forced and uncomfortable. It's Malegi, and okay, and then, Sex and the City wins, and then it doesn't win the writing award. My girl Kim Cattrall lost to Doris Roberts. Very upset about that. And I just
upset. There's the E.
Upset. It's Friday. 24/7. 411.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
Can someone tell the amazing Kreskin to stop waving at us? We see him. We'll get to him.
Malegi, is he really out there?
What's that?
Kreskin has the E.
Kreskin P.
Yes.
So guess what, you guys?
Yeah.
Last night, I was at Caroline's, right?
Yeah.
Guess who was, and let me tell you something right now. I thought no one's going to be here. It's like the Emmys, Game 7. It's like a homo-hetero gridlock. I'm screwed. But there were some people there. But guess who was there last night?
Who?
Bette Midler.
Wow.
Get out of town.
Swear to God, Bette Midler came to see me with Beth Sussman and Eric Kornfeld, and then I had women from the women. I had Kristen Johnson, Jennifer Tilly.
If I was gay, I would be
Jennifer Tilly.
Jennifer Tilly, Jennifer Coolidge.
Jennifer Tilly was there?
And Jennifer Coolidge.
I've gone down to see you at Caroline so many times. No one in the audience.
Nope.
No, nobody.
No one famous in the audience.
No one famous.
No one famous, yeah.
No one
well,
famous.
Sometimes, but this was a big night. This was like amazing.
Thanks.
Jennifer Tilly, Kristen Johnson from Third Rock, and Jennifer Tilly and Jennifer Coolidge, who played Stifler's mother in what's that movie? American Pie, and she was also in Best of Show. She was brilliant. And they're all great, and the Broadway show, The Women, great. I know you won't go see it, Opie, but it's a great show.
You know who came to see me, Mario? 300 alcoholic rapists.
I'm so sorry for you. I know. See, you know what? What last night?
Just every night they were a little great, but they were just absolute
That's all he gets.
sociopaths.
All right, Mario, we got to let you go.
All right.
The amazing
I'll
Kreskin's
be in this week. I'm a little tired. I'm a little exhausted. I have to go pro for the troops because the extra E is for extra P. And I'll see you at the end of the week. And I'm at Caroline Sunday night at 10 o'clock. So.
And make sure you call our pals Ron and Fez tonight or tomorrow.
I will.
Very important to the
I got to get the
show.
number from Rick, so tell him to give it to me.
The number you just called.
Same number?
Yeah.
Malegi!
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Mario.
I'll see you at the end of the week.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, thank you, guys.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. We're going to talk to the amazing Kreskin next. Vinny from the Stress Factory was on the line.
Yes.
All pissed off. I wasn't talking about the Stress Factory.
No,
Vinny.
not at all.
We could.
No, because I have no info on that. No. And I've heard they have taken care of you in the past, right?
Yes.
So, Vinny, it wasn't about you, so relax. I was going to pick him up and let him, say his piece.
I love Vinny. He has such a temper. He's great,
That's
man.
good,
but bite a guy's finger once.
I am talking about the situation that you had this weekend at Rascal's.
Yes.
That's all I know, and that's all I'm going with, okay? So, Vinny, it wasn't about you or your club.
Marcus from Philly said, I bet Melissa wants a golden hanger so she could abort herself.
Oh,
good. All right. I got another telemarketer call we're going to play as we go to break here, Anthony. The accidental... Thank you, all right?
What's the... Uh-oh.
No, the problem is this guy doesn't shut up out here, whoever he is. I don't even know.
The amazing Kreskin.
The amazing Kreskin.
A little young for that.
It's Kreskin.
That's the real Kreskin.
He's the amazing Kreskin.
The amazing Kreskin.
Oh, no, that's the amazing Kreskin.
Really? He is very annoying.
See what's happened to Stinky lately? This is happening on everyone just bothers him while he's trying to answer the phones. We've got to put something up because people are like,
Get Stinky in here.
Where's Stinky? Where is Stinky? Let's get Stinky in here. Stinky,
are you having a
what's
problem with
going
the amazing
on
Kreskin?
out there with the amazing Kreskin?
No, he's not that bad. He's just like a toucher when he talks to you.
Oh, there
How
you
can he
go.
resist, Garrett?
I know.
You young Garrett, those Washboard ass.
He likes young Garrett. Huh?
So how you doing, guys?
Yeah.
They thought they were like super famous. When are we getting on? Are we getting in there? Oh my God, what time is it?
Did the How You Doing song.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's their whole gig. But tell the amazing Kreskin to sit down and relax. Yeah, he ain't relaxing. He is high strung. That's the amazing Kreskin.
Oh, is it?
You don't know Kreskin?
Yeah.
Come on, he used to be on the Tonight Show all the time.
All right.
He didn't bend spoons?
No, I don't think he's the Ben
that
Spoon
was,
guy. He's a mentalist. You're talking about the Russian guy.
Yuri Gary or something like that.
Yurgen.
My favorite was the guy that caught the bullets.
Ah, that's a good one.
Whatever happened to the guy that caught the bullets on Wide World of Sports?
Oh, I think you meant JFK.
This guy caught the bullets with his teeth. He knew when to clench down. Remember it?
Bud Dwyer.
He clenched.
Now he's talking about. Okay.
He clenched down just in time.
Right.
And caught the bullet in his mouth.
Penn and
Teller brought that back.
Mouth. He had a thing that the bullet would go into, like almost like a cup, but made out of something that would catch a bullet. He
Right.
just
You're insane. It was in there the whole time.
No, it wasn't. They showed it in slow motion.
Absolutely. There is a way they take the bullet, put it in his mouth. He's holding it. When they go boom, he then puts it between his teeth and goes, look, I caught it. There was no
guy
way
had
a
metal
bullet
teeth and
is
everything.
ever fired at that guy's face.
Yeah,
it
metal
doesn't
teeth
work
and
that
everything.
way. I don't know how it was done. Penn and Teller did it, and it was amazing. They stayed on an opposite side of the stage from the gun, had initialed the casing.
I saw that.
It was amazing. Shoot it through the glass. Amazing. But I don't know how it's done. I know one thing, though. It ain't done with Penn shooting Teller in the face. That is absolutely not how it's done.
Well, those two are phonies then, because the guy from Wide World of Sports used to catch it.
You don't think one shoots the other in the... So you're
catch
telling
the ball
me,
with his teeth,
You're telling me that in porn, they just cut from one shot and that stuff is already there?
No, the porno, I'm sure people are being shot right in the face. There's no trick photography there.
Rich Voss tried that. It didn't work. That's why he has big fake teeth now. He's trying to catch a bullet.
All right, poor Voss. He's not even here to defend himself.
I know.
I'm putting new tires on my Mercedes.
You're awful.
Voss bought a Mercedes with 77,000 miles
on it.
The man is an ass.
It's still a Mercedes.
Yeah, it's great. I got new tires from Kmart.
I couldn't buy a new one. I owe my daughter money, and I'm dodging her.
If we drove the Mercedes 2 more miles, we'd have all the oil. You creep. Voss is one of the funniest guys I know, and by far the biggest creep.
You don't like him.
He's a creep.
All right.
Want to buy a dryer door?
Another telemarketer call.
All right.
We found some old tapes of some stuff, and we're going to be playing it off and on this week, okay? Stuff that has never been heard in most of the cities.
No. I haven't heard this stuff in years.
This is some telemarketer called me at my house, and they were trying to sell me accidental death insurance. Accidental death insurance.
Hello? Hello, my features.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Robbie Cross, and I'm calling you because Chase Manhattan Bank USA, your Visa MasterCard company, is offering you a no-cost 3-month trial period for accidental death insurance of up to $1 million accidental death insurance for accidents involving transportation.
Whoa. Accidental death insurance?
Yes, for accidents involving public transportation with...
Oh, wait, this is good stuff. I was thinking of killing myself, actually. So my this would be good for my family. So all I have to do is, make it an accident and they'll collect?
I guess so.
Really? No, I'm totally serious.
Okay.
So let's say I just go out on the street and I just put my head under a public bus.
In which I hope you wouldn't do that, but...
I really don't want to live anymore, and I just want my family taken care of, so... This is very exciting, very exciting. All right, so how much money can I make if I, put my head under a bus?
You're covered up to $1 million, sir.
Trust me, I'll make it look like an accident. I mean, it's snowing up here now. I'll just slide under a damn bus. It'll be quick and easy.
Are you an authorized user of this card?
Yes.
Okay.
Can't you hear the excitement in my voice? I can finally take care of my family.
Now, here's how the offer works. Just before your 3-month trial period is over, we'll send you a reminder of the coverage so you can decide if you want to...
Wait a minute. All I need to know is when is this active so I can end my life?
It's a 3-month trial period.
So 3 months from now, I could put my head under a bus.
That's up to you, sir.
Wow. And get $1 million for my family.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
If you decide to continue the premium, which is $9.95,
wait.
Still to you.
No. After 3 months, it's all over. So why would I have to continue with premiums? You don't understand. If this is a real deal, I'm out of here in 3 months. Go on.
That's up to you, sir.
Now let's say I jump in front of a train. Will that be covered?
It's public. It's automobile accident, sir.
So I'll be covered?
I guess so.
Do you think it's easier to jump in front of a train or let a bus run over your head?
Whichever one you prefer.
I would rather get it over quickly. I'm thinking the train going really fast would do the deal.
Okay, sir. I'll need to know who will be the primary insurer for your coverage.
I mean, you think my head would be just smashed hard?
No.
Hello?
Okay, how do I...
Hello?
Don't worry about it. No. Okay. That's not interesting. No. Forget it. You can leave.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Hey, this is Jim Brewer.
The show's about to rock! Fire!
You listen to Opie and Anthony.
102.7 WNEW. We are Sports Guys Blaine and Craig mornings, Don and Mike midday, Opie and Anthony afternoon, Ron and Fez at night. We are 102.7 WNEW.
And finally, we're back with the Opie and Anthony show. We're going to get the amazing Kreskin in here in just a minute.
He's amazing.
We have Tony Camacho on the line. He booked Jim Norton at Rascals this past weekend. Tony!
Hello.
Tony! Hello! Tony!
Yeah.
You're on the air, man.
I am. Oh.
What's up?
Hey. I booked Norton over at Rascals, and let me tell you, we love him. He's great. He's a great act. And he's easy to get along with. And, we try to give him whatever he wants. If he wanted more money, all he had to do was ask for it.
Come on.
That's simple. We love Norton.
Tony.
Now Rich West, that's a different story.
Nice.
Tony, Rascals has to do the right thing at the end of the run there.
Well, I did say, if we had a good week, we'd take care of him. And we do. And you know how Jim is. Jim is really easygoing, and we like to try to do the right thing.
Pussy.
And we will.
That's what they're saying. Yeah, he's easy to walk all over. Tony, you guys know at Rascal, you've been doing comedy a long time and booking these acts and stuff.
Yes.
You know that you got Norton very, very cheap.
Yes, we did.
And you should have at the end of the last show given him a little more than $100. I know you weren't giving out the money, but they should have taken care of him on the other end.
Well, you know what it is? He's at the Shore Club, and that's a smaller room. When he's in West Orange, we actually bring a few female friends over for him. We take good care of him. No, I'm kidding.
Right.
We do take care of him.
I'm just saying, these guys got to be taken care of a little bit more if they're going to be, on our show, pimping.
Yeah, no, you're right. And as far as Voice is concerned, if he was as funny as Jeff Norris, we'd take care of him.
Nice,
too.
Tony. I'll work for free,
Wow.
goddammit. Nice.
I thought you did.
All right, Tony.
Thank you so much.
All right, Tony. Thanks.
All right,
Bye.
yeah, bye-bye.
Nice.
Basically said Norton's a pushover. They're not stupid.
But did you notice the end of the call? Who was funnier? It's finally out.
Whatever. Let's get the amazing Kreskin in here.
Where's Kreskin? Set up a seat right next to Norris over there.
I'm out of here. I gotta go.
Yeah?
Bye, Norris.
Yeah, set up a Kreskin seat over there. Uh-oh, I've heard about this. Here we go. Kreskin, hello. Hi, Kreskin.
God.
Ow.
I gotta test that.
Ow. Why? Look at the Kreskin handshake. Look at it. Don't break Kreskin. Norris is like...
What a handshake. Would you whack my bag?
Isn't that crazy?
You guys are wild.
That handshake
I stand outside, and I keep seeing these initials. W-O-W.
Ah.
You have no idea how... I'm constantly traveling around the world. I get back to the States, I'm talking to a truck driver. They're saying, about this wow thing. I said, you got to be kidding. You got to be out of your mind. Then I realize they're not out of your mind. You guys are wild.
It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday. That's what the wow means.
Does it still go on every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday. Now it's Whip 'em Out whenever. Whenever the girls see it, they flash in there. Yeah.
You just put wow on the back of your car, whether it's a bumper sticker or write it, and the girls, if they feel like it, they will flash
this
you.
Is one of the shows where you can be yourself. Crazy thing.
Kreskin, you wearing makeup?
I'm doing a press conference for television. Yeah.
Oh, a press conference.
Well, the book is coming out tonight, and it's It's 90-some people have predicted what they thought's going to happen in the next 100 years in their field. So you got people.
Are you one of them?
That's the serious thing. Yeah, I wrote the book a year ago, and and New Year's Day when we discussed it on CNN, I said we were at war this year. It will go into biological warfare, and in September.
You said that when?
New Year's Day.
You said that New Year's Day?
You can hear the tapes. I also said that there'd be an incident involving 2 planes or more in September that I didn't have I couldn't figure out the details, and I said
Do you have that on tape?
It's on tape.
Get out of town.
Where is it? I don't jeopardize you. CNN. It's been played. Final thing I said, and it's been all the sports guys.
Gee, thanks for tipping us off a little more, Kreskin.
I am a great Yankee fan, and I said on New Year's Day, you can look at the tape. I said this is the one year they're not going to win, not going to win. I said it last night. I kept repeating it all week, and I love that team. So don't blame me for them losing. I go, hey, listen, I come back from New Zealand. Talk about you remind me of.
Well, I just want to know something. But Kreskin, I want to know something.
I'm not a psychic.
But you had some kind of feeling that 2 planes are going to be involved in something
also
in September.
Full war. And I felt it would be a way of alerting the people. I mean, the Newsweek just interviewed me and said, how did you come to evolve the fact that it was going to be a war of terrorism and it would involve finally, biological. Listen, I have toured Saudi Arabia 5 different years. We don't understand how the Middle East thinks. They understand better how we think.
I don't think so. They understand how we think better?
Tremendously.
Now, how is that? We're like the fun guys here on the United States. We're let's have a party.
We're the best on the face of the earth.
They're being oppressed by whatever religious hang-ups that they have and whatever leaders that are stepping on their heads.
And they're basically losers.
And they are pissed off that we're having a good time and they want to be party. But, excuse me, Kreskin.
That's the way I feel. They can go to hell.
Right, there you go.
And they will.
I just want to know, after what happened September 11th, did you wake up and go, oh, man?
No, I don't want to talk about it.
No, you don't want to it freaked you out. It freaked you out.
We're going to win. Hey, listen, I've been, I think an awful lot, and I've been with him, and I think an awful lot of Colin Powell. This guy's we got a team there. We're gonna rake them over the coals. I don't think Bin Laden will be alive in about a year and a half. And I'll be celebrating
coming from Kreskin?
I'll be celebrating. We'll have a drink that night.
Yes, we'll do that.
Hey, I got you. One day, I'm coming back from New Zealand. And by the way, listen, folks, this is the safest time to fly. For God's sake.
Is it, Kreskin?
Yes.
And coming from Kreskin, it's the safest time to fly. Thank you, Kreskin. Thank you so much, Kreskin.
The security around here. You couldn't even walk in with a marble if you wanted to get away with it.
Do you, online for the airport, do you go, that guy's got something in his bag? Because you just know, right? Go look at the
security guys. I just came back from Canada. They're all saying, we're wasting our time. Just staying here, Chris. I said, hell, they're not going to concentrate and cooperate with me. So I come back from New Zealand, and I'm home, and it's like a 28-hour trip, and Letterman, the staff call, and I've done like 30-some shows with Letterman, so they say, you're on tonight. I said, God, no, I have time distortion. I couldn't read anybody's thoughts. Well, we'll send a limousine. I said, no, wait a minute, you didn't hear me. A limousine, what does that do with the fact I'm exhausted? They said, well, we'll send the car. So if anybody saw it, there was no argument. Car comes to my house, drives me to the... I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't think. I'm overtired. And that's the night, and David, if you saw it a little while ago, gave me one of the longest introductions. I walk on stage, I look at him and said, I've had it with you, David. You treat Regis like he's a prince, a king. What? This is the 33rd show, and I said, I can't even think, and I lay down on the stage and closed my eyes and just lay there half the rest of the show. Letterman sends me a telegram and says that was one of the best bits. I didn't even work that night, but I didn't flip out, guys. I was just exhausted. Really? I like you fellas, by the way. And Opie is off the wall. Opie is absolutely off the wall.
Isn't he insane?
Well, I didn't shake hands with him on there.
No. Now you got to shake hands with Chris. Look at what he does. He pumps that like a $5 hooker would.
Good, strong back.
Nice, strong.
Don't say $5 one, a $500.
Isn't that cowboy?
Yeah.
Very good, Nort.
What's up with the handshake?
That's one of you being in business so long, and the other in air conditioning or heating?
Yes, that's what I had done. Wow, Kreskin, you are good.
No.
Oh, someone told you. Wow, you read one of our articles. You freaked me out a bit there.
How in God's name did the two of you come together? What happened? Was there an accident? Did someone fall off a building or what? Tell me.
No. Glory hole.
I was doing the air conditioning of a CBS executive. I found a hole in the bathroom, snapped some pictures, and now I'm on radio. That's pretty much how that's the official story from now on.
Kreskin, you got to give us a little something.
I'm going to do something before I go. I got to tell you.
No, do something now.
I'm going to do it right now.
Yeah. Okay. Give us something where we'll go,
I'm going to show you something that I've never done on television. When I get to some of the shows, whether it's Regis or Letterman and so forth, before the show, the crew says, hey, do something with this. And then one day I did this. They said, you got to do it on the air. I said, no, I can't take a chance. Now, look, never met you two guys. We never spoke before. No. Right? All right, let me lay this right here. I'm not going to touch it.
All right, it's
Anthony, you got paper there in front of you?
I could get paper and a pen in 2 seconds.
You don't need it.
I don't need it now?
No. I want you I want you, Anthony, to listen to me. I want you to think of a single solitary playing card on the deck, but change your mind as much as you want. However, the one you write down is going to be your final decision. Okay. You decide now. Write down a card. You got to write down the value.
Make sure no one's behind you looking.
Doesn't matter. He's going to tell us in a moment, but there's a reason why I'm saying this. Okay. You got it written down?
Not yet.
Okay. Now, you changed your mind, right?
Couple of times.
You didn't pick the king?
No.
All right, that's it. Put down what you want. You didn't have a king in mind at one point, did you? All right. No, don't fold up.
Oh.
You can't change your mind.
Hide it, Ann.
Can the camera pick up what he wrote? Now, go ahead, pick it up. Now, listen to me, Opie. You're going to make a choice of something. Tell us now. There's a reason why. Because when you tell them what the deck is sitting on the table right here, you guys can see it today. Tell us now. So there's no changing of mind. I can't force you. What's the card you wrote down? Tell us the name of the card.
4 of hearts.
Now, did you have a card before? You had a card before that in mind, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
And it was not an ace, was it?
No, it was not.
Let me. I don't know if we can do this. Anthony, Opie, listen to me. Just give me a moment. I want you, Opie, to give me a number anywhere from, let's say, 10 all the way up to, we'll make it 40. Now, just don't say anything just yet. Anywhere from 10 to 40. Now think about it, because when you say it, that's it. I'm not going to walk away. Don't let anybody influence me.
Oh my God!
You give this thought.
Oh my God! He's
freaking me out, though.
Okay. What? Now seriously. You're gonna tell us a number. You got a large. You got to look at me.
All right, I'm looking at you.
You got to look at me, please.
Okay.
You're gonna give me a number. Somewhere from 10 to 40. You decide what number.
Can I say the number now?
Say it out loud.
28.
28.
Yeah.
In other words, what you're telling us is that his card, the card he's thought of, is the 28th card down from the top of the deck.
Way.
You're telling me the card he had in mind is the 28th card down from the top.
Now the deck's not even open.
Right, come around here.
All right, now watch him like a hawk.
And let's count these. Count these as we go.
All right.
Count these as we go.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Look at the order there. 14. Are they not in a mixed up order? Are they not, guys?
No, it's all random
14.
cards.
14. Help me. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
What card will that be? Oh, my God.
Come on. Is that not wild? I had to force you. I had to force you to literally hit that card.
Just
and you did.
Stop it. I don't even know how the hell.
No.
That is Kreskin,
now I gotta tell you.
amazing. I got it. Come on.
Very good. All right, let me tell you something.
That is amazing.
That was not your first number. That was not your first choice.
No, my first number was...
Was it something with a 3 in it?
Yeah.
I thought so.
It was going to be 38.
I know. I knew it was a 3, and I had to get you to change your mind because I knew you were thinking
That's when he started looking at me really freaked out.
Yes.
Listen.
But you know, I will not do this even on Letterman. The crew says, you got it. I can't.
Listen, I know a lot of...
This is nothing to do with sleight of hand.
I know a lot of magicians and stuff. I don't understand how he did that.
That is not. I had to force you...
I know how they do a lot of
That is amazing.
I don't know how you did that.
Kreskin, that is amazing. You are the amazing Kreskin.
Could you come out with me and help me get boxed?
All right, Kreskin, let me tell you something.
That is amazing.
You're dealing with two guys here. I kind of believe in some of this stuff.
Yeah, I don't believe
Anthony doesn't believe in any of this stuff.
Well, I'm very skeptical. I'm very scientific.
Anthony is the skeptic.
Well, I love skeptic. That's why I did. That's why I used him as a choice. And by the way, Anthony, when you thought of that card, you changed your mind 2 times. You had thought of 2 other cards before that.
I did change my mind.
And this guy and Opie had a number with a 3 in it, and I knew it was wrong. I knew it was wrong because it had to be the 4. And by the way, he didn't write anything down. I wasn't seeing what numbers you were playing.
No. He just said it.
I gotta tell you something.
The deck of cards.
It's a regular.
Now, what if you would have just said the 23rd card?
You know what would have happened? I'll tell you what would have happened. You have to see me in a live concert. I was at Mohegan this whole week and doing a 90-minute show every night. someone picks the wrong choice, I'll simply say to them, is that your final choice? And I'll wait. And you can ask any of the stage crew that saw me every night when they will change their
Oh, my gosh, really?
Without my saying anything.
Do they get pissed like at Mohegan when you walk up to the blackjack table?
Oh, you didn't hear what happened.
At least your eyes are back focusing again. I like that.
I broke your head.
That's okay, Kreskin.
There's in the book, which is...
What's this book? First of all,
I'm going to give one with each of you guys. Amazing
Thank
Kreskin,
you.
Future with the Stars. I feel this way. The only way someone can foretell the future is if you have someone in their own profession do it. So More Than Man reflects on the future. Roger Ailes talks about the future of network news and so forth. And every time they did their pages, I reflected on what they had to say. So guys authority in the gaming industry, John Romero, he works for the industry. He wrote a whole chapter on the night at resorts in Atlantic City. I went into the casino. I was working at Harrah's. I never gamble where I'm working. In Vegas, I'm banned from a lot of casinos from gambling. But in the East Coast, they cannot ban you unless you're cheating. So I walk into resorts. The names of the people are there, the whole details. I had $300. And, you know, in the East Coast, a blackjack deck has 8 decks to it.
It's the shoe, the big shoe.
One of the worst odds you can have in any casino because the dealer only breaks 1 out of 8 times. There's too many small cards. You will, if you win 3 or 4 or 5 hands, you're damn lucky. All right, 11 at night. 1 in the morning, I lost $200. I had $100 left. I turned to my road manager and said, you know, this is getting damn boring. Let me start with $30. When I blow that, I'm out of here. Because I had a 2.5-hour drive to northern New Jersey. We had to get a flight out there.
Diamond Jim Brady with the $30 there.
2:20 in the morning, resorts, nighttime, the table is surrounded by 70-some workers from resorts. You say, who was that? Cleaning people, off-duty people. You couldn't get to the other tables. They're standing on chairs. I had one in a row without busting. 21 hands. Never been recorded in Atlantic City history. The money was finally, I was betting 500 when I built, and sometimes doubling and splitting down. So they brought boxes. I had a wonderful time shoveling the money. I had a great 5 figures I won.
And now, are you still allowed to...
They said, you read the book, they said it was the best PR the gal got on network news because she said, I swear to God, he's fine from 30s up to 500. There were times when I split like 3s and then doubled down on a 7 and a 3 was shoveling 1,500. It was, but when you're hot, you're hot.
I guess so.
Hey, I want to say something to you guys.
Someday
I'm going to come back on the...
we got to take a quick break, though. Are you staying?
I'm going to do something. I'm going to do my book. I want to come here sometime and talk to you on the air. We're going to do one of the wildest promotions involving WOW, and you got to read my mind to know what I have in mind. You're great guys, and I'm going to come back and spend, if it's all right with you, I'd like to spend
hell yeah, Kreskin, you amazed me. You amazed me.
Can you give a shake hands? No more shaking.
Oh, a little more.
No. Okay, all right. Kreskin, can you give us
insane?
I love him.
If you're leaving us, can you give us one more little thing?
I got
a little bit, little something.
Well,
one more little something.
Let's
thank you.
Get somebody. What is this book here, guys? What is the book dealing with ashes or something? I don't know.
No, that's Kurt Angle's book.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have another book? Anybody have another book here?
Oh my God.
A book. There's a little.
How many pages in this?
Just dirty cartoons.
Let me use this. How many pages in that one there?
Go ahead there, Rick. Take a look. 274, 274 pages.
Okay. What's your Jeff? Come over here, Jeff.
All right.
Come on. I got about 200-something pages here, too. Yeah, just by...
Well, you got to talk in the mic there, Kreskin.
Just by chance. Just stop me as I say something. Just stop me.
Stop.
All right, explain what you're doing.
123.
All right, he made him stop flipping through the book at page 123.
Hand it to Opie. Hand
the book to Opie.
Okay, hand it.
Now he's having Opie open up a completely different book to the same page number.
Turn to 123.
All right,
you got to tell me. Don't anyone else see it. You got to help me in this way. Are there pictures on the page or not?
No.
All print?
Yes.
All right, look at the top of the page.
Okay.
Now, look at the first line, which means I can't ask you to start with the sentence because for all I know, it's in the middle of a sentence. It's the beginning of a sentence or middle of a sentence?
It starts in the middle of a sentence.
Listen, I can't. Is one of the first three words the or something? Is there a word beginning with L in it, like life? I don't know what I'm getting. All
right. No, stop it. Stop it.
What does it say?
Please.
I don't want to play it.
No, dude, open that book back up. Opie dropped the book in complete horror. Rick, open that book up.
Explain what he just did, though.
I don't know because I wasn't looking at the book.
Hold on, I'll play.
Opie.
I got confused with the but I kept.
He had Norris tell him to stop in his book he wrote.
Right.
To page 123, right?
Right.
It was a random stop.
A random stop.
This is not my book.
All right, so that was just to get a number, page 123. He told me to pick up another book. It just happened to be From the Ashes.
From someone else?
It's just it's a random book that's just been laying around.
And told me to turn to 123 because that was
What's the first three words on it?
Us, life is.
I got life. I couldn't get everything, but I got life. I knew it was the second word. I thought it was the life.
What the F?
Oh, stop it. That has nothing to do with these books.
That is amazing.
Hey, guys,
no, I just want to read it, too.
Can I mention my book while you're even looking? Is that I got the life. You know what's something? If I had more time, I would have been able to structure the whole thing.
How the F did you do that?
I had to picture what you had. Remember how you thought of the three and I got you to change your mind? I know how you picture things. I know how your mind works.
No, you
yes, I do.
No, I can't accept that.
Is there a lot of Madonna concerts and mules when you see what he's thinking?
Hey, you know what I usually do this? If I'm
even Ant's freaked out.
That's amazing.
Anthony, I got to tell you something. When I do this, I'm being interviewed by a reporter, like I'm going to Denver this week to open at a casino. I'll say, well, what happened? They're going to interview me in a restaurant. I said, walk down the street, go in the bookstore, and they'll come out with 4 or 5 books, and I'll say, just grab a book. And there are times, Opie and Anthony, I can construct an entire phrase of a book,
That is amazing.
Listen, my friends, the book is Amazing Kreskin, Future with the Stars. Can I mention how people can get it?
Yeah, absolutely. Come on, you've amazed us. Go ahead.
It's amazingkreskin.com or it's, Amazon.com. I'm going to leave this with you guys. There's one to you, Opie, one to you, Anthony, and God willing, I'll come back in a couple of weeks.
And we'll do the Whip 'em Out Wednesday thing.
Oh, wait till I tell you.
Kreskin, I got to say thank you so much. And I grew up watching you on The Tonight Show. Your many appearances on
The Tonight Show was good.
88 shows.
88 shows on The Tonight Show. You've always been very entertaining. Thank you so much.
Guess what? Regis was my last one was my 108th show.
And I wish he would stop coming on, gentlemen. He freaks me out.
See, someday we're going to do something that's going to be one of the wildest things that's ever happened.
Well, Rick's got your info, right?
You're the man.
You don't even need to write down a number. Just call us when you're ready.
Yeah, right?
Plug where you can get it. And Godspeed. I'm going to the press thing. I'll see you.
All right. And do you have a gig at Mohegan again, or is that past?
Going out
that's
to the
done.
Midwest.
All right. It's all about the book.
Thanks
it's all about the book.
We'll plug the book for you. And Kreskin, thank you very much. Look at him.
The amazing.
There he goes. He is, and amazing he is.
The amazing Kreskin. We'll be back.
And action.
I can't go one afternoon without spanking my junk.
Okay, terrific.
And cut.
Opie, Anthony.
Anthony, ski stop.
Here's some Lisa Orban copy, Opie. Dick was shopping for snowboarding gear, but he got the shaft from some tiny sporty goods store, and now he's blue. Dick wasn't thinking with his head. He should have gone to the Attic at Ski Stop, the East Coast's largest snowboarding center. Dick felt like a jerk when he heard that the Attic had everything in snowboarding at the guaranteed lowest prices. Racks filled with snowboards from Burton, Sims, Morrow, Nitro, Ride, Oxygen, and more. Clothing by SMP, Bombshell, Rusty, Quicksilver, Dirty Snow, and more. Step into bindings by Switch Device and N.I. Decker, is that it? Plus a staff that knows snowboarding inside and out. At the Attic at the Ski Stop, where the snowboarding experience comes together. And you're a snowboarding fanatic. Don't be a dick like Dick. Get to the Attic at Ski Stop. LIE to exit 48 South Service Road in Plainview, Long Island. Don't be a dick. Get to the Attic at Ski Stop, Lisa, you tool.
Opie, Anthony. WNEW.
We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Want to thank the amazing Kreskin for stopping by today.
Yes, Kreskin.
That book trick is pretty cool.
That is pretty good. You got to give it to him.
Can I tell them where he can get that? They can pick up this book because he asked us to do that.
Yeah.
At Kreskin, KRESKIN.com or Amazon.com or AmazingKreskin.com.
Wow.
Or I think BN.com, whatever that means. There's a bunch of... Oh, BN.com. That's it. out of my ass.
It's all right. Pete, you're next with the Opie and Anthony show here. What's up?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? Yankees history. Ope.
They sure are.
Is Kreskin still there?
History. He ran out of here.
Oh man, I wanted a showdown, a challenge between you and him versus the Taint.
I was talking about the Taint trick.
Yeah.
I think it's a power, but whatever. The Taint thing I do. Power. And he was laughing at me like, oh, stop it. I'm like, no, I'm serious. I could
kick his ass.
I could guess girls' ages if they get naked and bend all the way over, and I take a look at the area. Yeah.
One thing I don't.
Next time he comes in, I'll challenge him to the Taint trick.
Definitely.
All right.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Pete.
He kept looking at me saying, positive. Positive.
Yeah. I don't know, Rick.
And I
think we know.
Freddie, what's up?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey.
Hey, listen, I just want to tell you that last winter I did a movie with Kreskin.
Yeah.
It was called Horror, and he played a reverend, and in this movie he uses his mind power to cripple everybody in his flock, so to speak, that doesn't believe in his powers. And he actually pulled us to a room to the side, hypnotized everybody, and then they filmed it while he, made us get crippled live on the screen. It was it was the wildest thing.
Okay, terrific.
Thank you, Freddie.
All right.
All right, bye.
Frank wants to us to isolate where Kreskin slowly said, I want Opie, and then paused right there. We were all ready to laugh.
I'm glad someone else picked up on that, because I'm thinking, finish the sentence, finish the sentence.
He goes, I want
Opie. And then he finally goes,
we got to isolate that, though.
Yeah. Well, those two tricks he just did, they'll be up on FoundryMusic.com later tonight.
Yes. Try to figure them out yourself.
I think we figured out the book trick, but I'm not positive.
Really?
You don't think so?
I think it's his psychic powers.
I don't know.
Kreskin, he can pick a word out of Opie's head, but he's not quite sure where they sell his book. That's Flip from Jersey. Flip from Jersey.
Very good. Very good.
Kreskin. Well, you know something? It's true. I did grow up watching him on The Tonight Show and stuff. And it's always fascinating.
He's a great entertainer.
Yeah.
Joe, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
After Kreskin was looking at Norton and saying positive, he turned to Norris and started saying hack. But I love the guy, so.
All right. But I love the guy. Very nice.
Later, guys.
Very nice. Okay. That was pretty cool, though.
That was
all right.
Kreskin.
I'm sensing a struggle that you know.
I want to hear that tape of him saying that there's something in September with 2 planes and we'll be at war. And where is that? I could say that. Anyone could just say, oh, man, Opie, remember that tape that I got?
To pick the month.
Yeah, but supposedly it was on CNN.
Yeah, it was on mine, too.
Huh?
Mine, too, where I said it. It was on CNN, too. You argue it? I haven't heard it. I didn't see it on CNN.
Here's why I'll disagree, because he is known for stuff like that, so if he lied about something like that, CNN would say, we don't have that on tape, and call him out, and that's his business.
But not one person heard him say that. Okay. Now, one caller has called in and said, I was watching CNN, and they did that.
Yeah, I
just want to believe.
Well, we all do.
There's an innocence to me that nobody knows about.
Part your uncle didn't ravage.
I thought the tooth fairy was supposed to leave you money, Uncle.
Shut up and suck it. Well, I don't know. I think there's a logical explanation for both of the things we saw that Kreskin do, but I don't have the answer to it. So I
get Steven here.
What am I to say?
We can put the video up on FoundryMusic.com. It'd be great for the listeners to check it out later tonight. Then you could call the show tomorrow and tell us how you think you did it.
Great, because then you could watch the video yourself, watch everything that was going on. Some with the cards,
That one, I don't
know. I picked out the card. I wrote it down. No one saw it. You picked the number.
All right, explain the trick. You picked a card, wrote it down. Okay, you said it. Wrote it down, and it didn't show anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And he had an empty, a full deck of cards still in the box in front of him.
But not wrapped. It was,
Right.
But in the box.
In the box.
And then he told me, a number from, what was it, 10
Pick a number between 10 and 40.
I said 28. And then he counted down 28 cards, and it was your card.
He counted 14 while it was in his hand, and he's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then something weird happened, and he put the deck down. Like, for a split second, that deck was out of view. He put it below the console here, and then a split second later, it came up, and he placed it on the console, and then started taking...
No,
he
hold on.
abso-effing-lutely
Hold
did.
on.
What?
Relax.
I'm pissed.
Because I know you need to figure things out. You're thinking too hard.
Why?
It's a sleight of hand trick, first of all. It has to be, okay?
If it is,
listen. But dude, I could show you people that'll do stuff 2 inches from your face, and you go, what the F? How did they do? All right. Here comes another stupid, pedophile joke. No,
it was a bestiality joke, so there.
This is what I think he did, okay?
Yeah.
He has to memorize the deck of cards.
Uh-huh.
So what was your card? 4 of hearts?
Yeah.
Okay, so he knows where the...
Wow, you're good.
He knows where the 4 of hearts is in the deck.
In the deck, okay.
And in this situation, I think it was the 14th card. Follow me.
Right.
So I think what he did was he was taking cards on the bottom. That's one of the most basic.
No, let me tell you something. I was so looking for that. Yeah. I was looking for the bottom
guys,
deal.
If they're really good, you can't. I'm telling you, it's really hard to pick up. So then he takes. This is what I'm saying. So let's just say he takes the 14 off the bottom, making it look like it's the top. Okay. Then he put the deck of cards down to be more effective and counted them from there. He already knows now 14 more is your card. Did you follow that?
It's a possibility.
Yeah, it is a possibility. I just saw the deck disappear for that split second. It was out of view from the time he had it in his hand, and then before he laid them down and started peeling them off one at a time from it sitting here on the console, it was gone from my sight for that split second. Again, we have the videotape. Do you see anything,
I think
Steve C?
I'll tell you right now, man. On the
rewinding right now.
On the video, you're not going to pick up a sleight of hand trick. No way.
So.
Unless you could slow that puppy down.
No, not here anyway.
Well, did you zoom in on his hands while he was counting them out?
But I was zooming in on the cards themselves to get the faces of the cards because I had also gotten the close-up of what you had written down.
Bob, what's up?
All right.
Bob. Hey. We lost Bob.
Oh.
He also asking the questions kind of help out, I think, with the king and maybe.
No, that's to throw you off.
Distraction?
That's to throw you off.
Okay.
That's to completely throw you off.
And it's like, you were thinking of a different card before. Well, yeah, there were a bunch of cards going through my head. I was picking one.
Simple. You pick a card, he knows where it's in the deck. That's the important part
I like
of the
him,
trick.
though. I like him.
All right. Well, he was great.
And he's Kreskin.
And, it's probably, the deck has been in that order for so many years. He knows exactly what number is each card. Okay? So that part's easy. You're going around with the exact same, order in a deck. That's easy to memorize after many, many years.
Maybe he has a couple of different orders so people don't catch on to that. He's obviously a bright guy.
Well,
he could have 3 or 4 different orders to rotate.
Telling you, sleight of hand.
You cannot catch what he does. Opie's right, says Brian McGee from Philly. Did you ever see that street magician David Blaine? His sleight of hand so fast, you can't catch what he does.
You can't. So he knows where it is in the deck. Right. I have no doubt in my mind. I mean, that's easy.
So he's got a deck set up so that he knows the position of every card in that deck.
Yeah.
Sure. So
to trick you a little, you see it still in the box, and you're like, oh, okay, well, he just, this is a brand new deck of cards.
So he knows the position of every card in the deck.
Yeah, that's easy.
Then
that's like that's basic, right.
And then you pick a number. Now he's just got to make it like he's counting 28 cards down by using sleight of hand or whatever the hell else he's using to get that 28th card to look like it was.
And the only reason he put the deck down was for the effect, because now you're watching him taking them off the top.
But he was doing something when it was in his hand.
That's what I mean. Dude, I'm telling you could go like this and you could take them right off the bottom of the deck and you couldn't tell if you're good at it. I don't know. So then he counts the 14 off the bottom, let's say, okay? Then he puts it down. He knows you're the 28th card.
Did you see something in the tape?
You're not going to pick up sleight of hand on a video, I'm telling you.
Damn. How do you videotape somebody and you still can't see it? I'd be like, birds are dropping the cards.
Sam is saying
I'd deal from the bottom of the deck. It would look like, what are you doing dealing from the bottom of the deck?
Hold on.
We already took a look at some of it, and where you say he's pulling from the bottom, he's not. We saw him, we stopped it, we paused it, and you can see it pull from the top.
Okay. Let's see.
I will bring in a guy. Bring in a guy one of these magicians that they put the hood over their face, they will show you that they could take cards from the bottom of the deck and you can't tell.
Oh, I just saw him do it. Wait.
So you think you see something going on there, but you don't.
Forward. Keep going forward. I want to see something. 13. 14. He did something there. God damn it. God damn you, Kreskin.
Sam is saying my theory's wrong. Let's see what Sam has to say. Sam, what's up? Sam.
So bad. Damn it.
What else?
Sam.
Whatever. Go ahead.
Sam.
Hey, that's a great theory, Opie. Only you forgot one thing. How did he figure out what card it was?
I told you. You're not listening.
No, I was listening. How did he get that card? The 4 of hearts.
When I said 4 of hearts, he knew, okay, now 4 of hearts is down
14 cards.
Whether it's 14 cards down or whether it's 10 cards down or whether it's 30 cards down, he will get to it and make it look like it's the 28th card.
Right. Because he already knows. Another reason why he told me to pick a number from 10 to 40. It's not going to work if I say the first card.
Because he knows where it is kind of in the deck.
Right.
So it gets him to that area where he can then do a couple of little things.
Right.
Maybe he would have said give me a card from 5 to 35 or something if it was a little closer to one side or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who the hell knows? Who are we kidding?
Oh, I see. He knew 4 of hearts before he said 10 through whatever.
Right.
Yeah. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So he knew where it was in the deck. Oh.
Give me a number between 5 and... whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Because Ant's picking it. Ant could pick the top card at that point.
You know something? He probably is laughing, going, no, I just read minds. I know. You know, Kreskin's sitting there going, I know I read minds. These idiots are trying to figure it out. I just read his mind.
And he's probably like, I knew you'd be talking about this, right?
I knew it. He stopped at 14, which is half of 28. That's got to be something to do with that, right?
No.
What?
No.
Please? You're freaked out?
Please.
And Eric in line 2. Eric in line 2, he's not getting it. He pointed out that the cards were random. Were they? Yes. But he knows.
He knows.
He memorized the deck.
He didn't shuffle the deck before he went.
Talk to a magician that'll give you some secrets.
He's got a great memory.
Magicians that do card tricks, they memorize decks.
He's got a great memory. So if you say 4 of hearts, he could have just gone, all right, it's the 28th card down. Or,
right.
Okay, it's the 40th card down.
Right.
But what his job is now as sleight of hand is to make it look like it was the 28th card down.
Right, the number I picked.
By using whatever means necessary to deal it out.
Right.
In whatever way possible.
How fast are his hands?
Dude, and if it's way down the bottom of the deck, he could just casually cut the deck. I mean, you know.
We don't know anything, right? He's just
because he knows that it's too far down to for this to work.
No. The best thing was that he just pulled it out of the deck and it's that down from the top.
Yeah.
It's 28 down from the top because you said 28. If you would have said 27, it would have been 27 down. He just would have done something a little different.
I got the book trick too, I think.
You think you do?
Yeah, we should let people check it out for themselves. Did you get a good shot of that trick, Steve?
Yeah.
Rick is not believing that that's how he did it.
Yeah, I mean, I can believe the card trick because, people memorize stuff all the time. Like that Nick player that used to memorize phone books.
Jerry Lucas.
Right.
Dude, the book trick, I have no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind.
How? Both books were in his hand.
No doubt in my mind.
Before the trick was done.
You want me to spoil it now?
And when he opened that one book,
there's no doubt
thinking that he got to that page, and we looked at it.
Oh, my God. You guys didn't see it. I did it for you, and I'm not a magician.
No, not the flip part of the book. How he knew that the word life was on page 128 of this book.
He went like this. This is what he did.
I know. He picked the book up.
He picked up the book and went, what is this? And opened up the book.
No. That was his book that he flipped.
No.
No, he picked up that
Remember,
book.
he picked this up and asked, what is it? And you said it's Kurt Angle's book because it had the flag on the cover.
Yeah.
But it's not Kurt Angle's book. But he said, and then he threw it away.
He just went like this real fast.
In that time, he looked.
Yeah, because you don't know what he's doing. He goes, what is this?
Right.
And his glasses are a distraction because he puts them down, and then he actually asked Jeff Norton, I don't have my glasses, what's that say? I bet he doesn't even
Exactly.
He has very good eyes.
Exactly.
Can I correct you on one thing? That whole time, that's not the Kurt Angle book. It's
I know.
Disaster.
Yeah.
No, I know. I just saw the American flag. I know Kurt Angle has an American flag on his book. We have to take a break. We'll wrap up this mess next. We'll play What Do We Learn, okay? Stay there.
Train Wreck Radio.
Like a bunch of people cheering on a race.
That's going to make a sweeper.
Opie, Scum, and Slime. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Just a few minutes left in the Opie and Anthony show. Quick round of what did we learn on the O&A show? Jerry from Edison. Today I learned the last time the Red Sox won the series, Opie's grandma was being fondled by Norton's great-great-uncle.
That's pretty good.
Bravo.
That's funny.
Way to do the math, Jerry. Jerry also writes, Norton's new sitcom is Touched by an Uncle. Also, Fonzie was a pussy. When your wife's heart explodes, you get to hang more with your girlfriend. In porno, people get shot in the face. And Kreskin wants Opie.
I learned Dan from Hoboken. I learned the only thing older than Voss's new car is his jokes.
Wow. That's pretty good. Poor Voss.
That's funny.
I know the struggle.
Let's go to Sean. Sean, what's up?
Yeah, I learned that Opie shouldn't expect any $1,000 bottles of cognac this Christmas.
Bingo.
Back to you, Rusty.
Back to you, Rusty.
That's all right. Give the money to the comedians. They need it.
I'll take my cognac.
Let's go to Lou. Lou, you're next on the Opie and Anthony show.
Hey, guys, I got a few things. One, Anthony, if Opie says he knows how the trick is done, I believe him, because anyone that can tell a woman's age by looking at her friggin' taint gets my vote.
Yeah.
2 and 3, while he was there, I wish you guys would have asked Kreskin 2 things. 1, where's Ben Laden? And 2, what the hell did Ozzy Osbourne say when he was being interviewed last week on your show?
That's good.
Over and out. I'm getting into my helicopter right now.
All right, later, bro. Caroline, Brian. What's up, Caroline? Caroline.
Yellow.
Hey, how are you?
All right.
I learned that Anthony watches soap operas.
Yes.
Well, not really.
Soap opera.
It's nighttime. It's not a soap if it's on at night. Yeah. That's right.
Falcon Crest was on at night, too.
Yeah.
Dennis, what's up?
What's up, guys? I learned that Norton wants to give Mariana Rivera a rub down.
Yes.
See you later, boys.
Scented bath oils.
On those washboard abs.
Let's go to Michael in D.C. Michael, what's up, bro?
Hey, O&A. You
Hey.
guys kicked much ass.
Oh, thank you.
You're man.
Learned a couple things today. One, that for just a minute there, even a skeptical bastard like you, Anthony, you can be a believer.
For a couple of minutes.
We got both tricks figured out. You guys check them out for yourself on FoundryMusic.com, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
And the other thing I definitely need to get my hands on a WOW sticker down here in D.C. I spend too much time on the Beltway in traffic.
Oh, cool. Yeah, they just got the stickers done, so get them, all right?
Definitely.
Thank you, Michael.
Hey.
Hey, can we play this call real fast? Do I have 2 minutes left?
Yeah.
I do, okay. I dug up some vintage O&A stuff from a few boxes over the weekend. Mm-hmm. And, I don't know, we're playing some of this stuff this week, I guess.
Sure. It's real. I haven't heard this stuff in years.
A few years back, guy calls our radio show to thank us because we played a song for him because his friend died or something.
Oh, yeah.
And it got him through the grief period, I think. So we're going to leave with this, okay?
More cruel Opie.
We'll leave with this, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Check this out.
Last week, all right, I had called up there and I requested a song because a friend of mine had committed suicide Sunday. And I had called up there on Monday. Hello?
Yeah, sorry. A guy just ran into the studio dressed as a clown.
Well, I just wanted to thank you guys. Whoever, I'm not sure who took my call. It was about this time.
Right.
All right, I mean, I requested a Creed song.
Right.
You know, I mean, my friend had hung himself on Sunday.
Cut it out! A chick just came in with her boobs painted. Sorry.
Well, I don't mean to try, but I just wanted to, thank you guys.
No problem. That's real tragic. Why did he kill himself?
I don't know, man. I mean, I was with him a couple days before, and, he had a fight with his old lady. And,
Cut it out! One of the sales guys is in the other studio, and he's got the Groucho Marx glasses on. Stop. Oh, my God. Sorry, dude.
No, that's all right. I mean, hey, I've been listening to your CD, the CD all week, so I've been laughing anyways.
So he was depressed and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, he left the suicide note blaming his old lady, and he freaking hung himself. I said I caught you at a bad time.
I'm sorry.
No, that's all right, man. Laugh your ass off. I don't care.
Dude, freaking one of the sales guys, he's pulling his pants down and showing us his brown eye. All right. Yeah, so it was a real tragic thing.
Yeah, well, we put him to rest Saturday, you know.
Jesus.
So.
I'm sorry, dude. This guy, he's making believe he's alive and walking into the wind.
You know, but that's all right. Hey, I just wanted to thank you guys, man.
All right, brother.
All right, mate. Enjoy yourself.
Have a great night. Bye.
Later.
You know what we do here?
Absolutely nothing.
That's wonderful, isn't it?
The Opie and Anthony Show.